Welcome to the podcast. We are back with the WWAS crew with Tacky Toaster Tray episode 10. Hello, everyone.
Yes. And
Hello,
and
hello.
now, for the first time, not only is it available as a VOD only on YouTube, but we are on multiple podcast platforms as well. In particular, we are on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts and Spotify. So we're also on like a variety of like all of them basically. So wherever you get your podcasts, you can now find Tacky Toaster Tray Club in audio only format, and you can find all the links to them on the main ones anyway on was.uk, our new website. So go check that out and subscribe on your preferred podcast platform if you want to. Isn't that
Very
cool?
exciting. Very exciting.
Indeed, we are getting somewhere in the world.
I wouldn't say
Uh,
that.
it's step one of the
Yeah, it
world
is.
takeover.
Step out. Yeah.
The WWAS business
Nice.
takeover.
But to get into the meat of the podcast, this episode's year is 2008. If you don't know this format, this feature, we pick our favorite movie or TV show, our favorite music of some sort, and favorite video game from a particular randomized year each episode. So this episode's year is 2008. Who would like to kick off?
Um, well, judging from the fact that Arrow, forgot the year entirely, it's probably best to leave him to last. So, I mean, I'm happy to start if you
Go
like,
for it, yeah.
so I can steal some of your suggestions.
Yeah,
But no,
basically.
I won't do that because I very much doubt it. Yeah, so definitely won't steal your video game because the video game. I'm actually looking. I can't find. I know that you said there was. Oh, okay. I was thinking like there's two that you liked, and I was like, oh yeah. Now I've scrolled down far enough.
Yep.
But yeah, mine though is the one. I mean, it didn't start it all, but it started it all for the love of the thing, which I actually don't really love that much now, unfortunately. But is Call of Duty World at War,
Oh, god
which
damn
is
it!
how is that
You
yours?
picked
That's not
mine!
yours.
It's the one
Have
that
you even
started. No, to be
played it?
fair, it is literally the one that started like my Xbox gaming career
Hold on, I
because
didn't even know you even had the game.
yes, me and my brother would always play zombies and all that kind of stuff together, and then
Well,
we
it,
played
it was
campaign
fantastic.
some, and the campaign I played lots of times. So yeah,
Well, good because now you've got a bit of time to think of something else. But yeah,
thank
World at
you. I
War,
wish I went
World at War is back.
first.
Yeah, but World at War is brilliant. Like, yeah, it's the introduction to zombies. So the zombies are really weird because I remember it was, God, what? I remember going around someone's house, which won't be named. And they told me about World War, and they're like, "Oh, there's this zombie mode." And I was like, I mean, wow, I can't remember how old I was at the time, but I was youngish at school, whatever. And I was thinking like, "Oh, the zombie must be scary, all this stuff." Played it, it's brilliant. And then I remember I had to walk back home, and it was like dark, and it was really foggy, which is all like what zombies is like anyway. So I was like, "Oh my god, like this is actually really creepy now, just for simply playing this game." I mean, it's just so ridiculous, but yeah, no, the introduction to zombies was so good. Even like the first like couple maps, I wasn't that bothered about. It was only when Doris came in, which was the what do you call it, the fourth one after Shino Numa, yeah, fourth one, which was it's so good. It's just so damn good. Like it's so simple when you think about what zombies is like now on Call of Duty. It's so like simplistic, yet it's better than what they do now because what they do now is they get these all crazy story mode, all this. Oh, you got to do this. You got to find all these things in this round. It's just rubbish. Like, bring me back to basic zombies. That's what I want. But yeah, the zombies was brilliant. Multiplayer is amazing. Like, multiplayer was so good at that time. The thing when you only the top kill streak you get was dogs, which was like. Wait, was it dogs? It's like 7 kills, and that was like the top kill streak. Like you don't get a new any of that other stuff. But yeah, the multiplayer was absolutely fantastic. Maps are brilliant, and yeah, the campaign is probably still my favorite campaign out of all of them. It's so good, and I'm always a sucker for World War II stuff anyway. So the fact that that was that, and I've actually just finished campaign for Call of Duty World War Two, which is really good as well. But yeah, it absolutely fantastic game. I don't know, did Ruska, did you play much in World at War or?
No, I never had it. I think I've played the game mode I've played the most of World at War is Cheese Cube Unlimited.
Oh god, I even forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh my
I mean that just
god.
adds to that
Yeah.
game's longevity. That's a zombie, like a modded map for anyone who doesn't know, and it's really
Yeah.
stupid. Like you're in like a tall tunnel made of cheese, and there's like evil, what do they call it, dark cheese,
Dark
like
cheese,
rising from the bottom that you have to like outrun, and also you can collect the pieces of and become Iron Man in it.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, like what the hell's
um,
that? Like, oh,
so
it's so strange.
we haven't actually streamed that. It's on the old WAS channel, I think. If
We
you want
should
to
do that
find
again at some point.
well, the problem is
Definitely.
that Arrow can't
Oh yeah, of
purchase
course.
World at War from Steam because
It's so
Steam ran
strange.
out of CD
Run out
keys
of
for it.
cheese. That's it. I
And
mean, it's mad.
so
That's really
don't
bad.
PSA, don't buy World at War on Steam because if you unless this has changed in the last few years, which it may have, but if you buy World at War on Steam, you get the game, you download it, and it opens up saying there's no license key entered, which is crazy because there just isn't any license keys for Steam to like put it in.
Yeah,
That was
I
the
mean, they
case
shouldn't be able to
before.
sell it though, should they? Really? I can't
Well, yeah,
believe
I mean,
they're.
it's a bit weird, isn't it? The whole thing.
Yeah, so strange, but yeah, it's a real shame because Cheese Cube was brilliant. Some of the other modern maps are great, but we do need to get the Black Ops 3 one at some point when I can actually run Black Ops 3 on my on a
Yeah.
PC. That'd be great. But yeah, so for my game, yeah, I've chosen World of War, and apparently so did Adaro. So, but yeah, to move on to, I guess move on to the song. The song's difficult because, like I said to you before we started, I wanted to go for something pop just because I've gone for rock or metal every time. Like, 2008 was a good year for pop music. So, like, it's one of those things where we're at that age where you hear it all the time and it's not as terrible as now. But I do think going for the list, looking at what there is difficult. But there is one standout. There is definitely one standout for me, and that is. Can you guess, Roscoe? Can you guess? I bet you can.
For music?
Yeah.
Mm, oh, not from the pop I've looked at. Well,
And
unless you're stealing mine. But you said pop.
yeah, I have
So
shown. It is
I'm
pop,
not
yeah.
expecting R&B. That's for sure.
Oh. Oh. Because I got a choice between two, and I didn't realize they both come out. They're both by the same
Oh,
artist. They
you're
came out
about
the
to.
same
Okay,
year.
well, yeah, I
What
know
is this one?
exactly. God, that's not pop at all.
Wait,
It's
hold on. No, no.
popular.
Wait, yeah, well, hold on, hold on. Right, so my choice, and I would choose. I would actually, because if it is right, I'm going to choose the opposite one to one you would have chosen. I think. So I'm going to choose "Closer" by Neo.
That's the pop song, man.
It's a pop song. How could you say it's not a pop song?
It's
It's
literally
popular, which is what
R&B.
pop is. Yeah, but
Yeah,
that is what
okay.
pop is. Come
Yeah,
on.
but you know what pop is. Like, by that logic, Sleep Token are pop right now because
Oh,
they're
mate, they
really
are.
popular.
They are really good. They should be. They should be on the radio. Was that the one you were going to choose, or you going to choose the other one? Like, which one?
Did you say Closer? I was too annoyed to even
Yeah,
listen.
yeah,
Yeah,
close.
no, I was actually going to say Miss Independence.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. And to be honest, I saw
Wait,
Mr. Independent,
actually,
and that was my choice.
wait. I got. Hang on, let me check this. Wait, you carry on though, because this is for mine. So.
Okay, fair. But yeah, closer. Fantastic song. The same as Mr. Independent. That's what I was going to choose that until I looked down and saw closer, and because I knew you were going to pick it. But yeah, Neo back in 2008, so damn good. Like, how can?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it was like it's just like there's such a beat. Like it has such a good flow. I love that kind of music, and I really am a fan of Neo anyway. I do like mainly his older stuff, like he had So Sick and Sexy Love and all that back in the day. But yeah, I think it's just, I mean, there's not much to say apart from the fact that it's an absolute banger, and it is such a good song. I mean, when I hear it on a night out, it's just a perfect song. It's got like that perfect beat, like Miss Independent. They both have like fantastic actual music as well as
Yeah.
lyrics. It's just a round song. Like it's brilliant. Yeah, no, yeah. So that is my pick for music. And lastly, I will say my choice was very, very easy for movie because I opened IMDb, other sources unavailable, and I saw Dark Knight. So, which is probably one. I think The Dark Knight, which is Batman. I think it was the third or fourth top film of all time. It is something ridiculous. Like it's so highly rated, so in such high regard. But yeah, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Have you seen? Have you watched it? I assume you probably have.
Yeah, I had it on DVD with the what's it, the holographic front where you moved it and
Oh
it
yeah, I
turned into
remember that.
bats.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. What man? What a brilliant film it is, though. And Heath Ledger as Joker is just perfection. I don't care what anyone else says. A lot of people that like obviously some of the older Batman Jokers, like the ones that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head right now. But I just can't. Heath Ledger is such a good film, and like everything that happens in that film is absolutely brilliant. Like it's you got the introduction of Harvey Dent. You've got just the things that I see memed most of the time. To be honest, now because I can't actually remember most of the film, but that's because it's so old. But like, just yeah, there's so much in. I really like that trilogy anyway. I really like the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy, which is probably a hot take, because some people would say whether they're crap, which I totally agree. And like Christian Bale, I think is a brilliant Batman. So I haven't seen the new one, so I need to watch the new Batman. The new one with Robert Pattinson. But yeah, no, honestly, it's quite funny. Robert Pattinson. I just seen one was second on the list as well. But yeah, honestly, yeah, Dark Knight is a brilliant film. Ruska, you should watch the Batman ones
Why
because
am
I
I
know that you
being
haven't.
called out here?
I
I
know that
didn't do
you definitely
anything.
haven't watched any of them, but honestly, that trilogy,
So
we need to definitely have a whole podcast we just dedicate to you watching all the Batman trilogy. That'd be good. But yeah, no, seriously, yeah, brilliant film, and it deserves to be like one of the top films of all time. That's what I want to say about it. So yeah, that's my choices for the good old year of 2008. Who wants to go next?
2008.
2008. Reska, do you want to go
Arrow, do
next?
you?
Yes, I'll go next because I don't think just
Do
in
you want
case
anyone to
Reska steals anything else that I say, but
I
it is
really
very
doubt we're
doubtful
gonna
now.
overlap on anything. But
Hopefully it
go
takes your
on.
game though. Hopefully it takes your
We might on
game.
anime, but I got backups. It's fine.
Yeah. So what did you start with, Guy? Was it the
You can
game?
do whatever you want.
Yeah, but
I start with
I'll
game,
do
yeah.
an order.
Yeah,
Video
yeah, start with
game.
game.
Because Guy took my video game. Where's that one I found? My mouse is being weird.
Oh no, he can't even remember the game.
I
Must have
remember the
been good.
game, but I lost where it was on the list. But I'll go with because I liked playing
Oh, I
it when
wouldn't
I
choose that.
had it. Well, I've still got it, but like I liked playing it when I first got it. Was Mirror Edge,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the
yeah, Mirror's Edge, yeah.
parkour, the first person parkour game
Yeah,
for
it's a
the
good game. I like that
yeah.
game.
Because I think I played it for the Xbox, and then I finally owned it when I bought it for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a pretty good game. Like guy said, what was it? World of War was gonna be my first choice because
So good.
obviously it was where my gaming that and like obviously when I think no, I haven't said anything yet. That'll probably come up with another year of the other game that got me into gaming, but it was one of the games that got me into gaming because obviously like that they as Guy said, zombies and all that kind of stuff, and it was just the like where you didn't need online to enjoy a game. It was you could just play it.
Good
Like the
times.
I mean,
campaign
Good
was
times.
good and all that kind of stuff.
you have described PC gaming, Arrow.
Yeah, but nowadays it's like yeah, there's more. It's more to do with multiplayer than actual campaign stuff. If that makes
This is
sense.
true. Yeah, yeah.
That's why
It's
people
great
when
time.
they bring out the new CODs and all that, people are like, can the campaign actually be decent instead of them focusing just on the multiplayer? But yeah,
Mm.
my other choice was Mirror Edge. Loved it. The parkour, the city, everything about it. Like
Do you know, I remember
the
it looking really good at the time as
yeah, that's what
well.
I mean. It looked really good, like for the art, for the like graphic wise and art
Yeah,
wise. Looking at other games back then, it did seem a little bit of ahead, like with its graphics.
yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I must admit, it's one of those games though. It's really weird because I've never actually. Oh god, I've realized Fable 2 came out the year as well. For God's sake, I realize yeah, it's a lot we need to go through. But yeah, no, I realize it's one of the games that I actually quite enjoy, but I don't think I've ever completed it because I've tried doing it. Wait, was it? Did they get a re-release on PS4, like a remaster or something? I don't know, but I tried playing it recently. Maybe it was on my PS3. And I just couldn't get. I was following a guide, and because I was, of course, trying to get the platinum, and I just couldn't get that far into it. I bounced off it quite hard, and I don't know why. I think I got to a bit where it got a bit hard,
Yeah,
and
I
I was just
think
like,
that's where I
yeah,
first fell off it when it got a bit difficult because with a game like that, it was. I think it would have been a more easier if you were third person, but because it's first person and the way you move and all that, you kind of have to like get the jumps right and stuff like that.
yeah, it can be quite jarring as well
Yeah,
because there's a lot of like turning, like you can like obviously turn really sharply, and like the whole blur that you get from the camera is crazy. Then it just
I
it
think
goes a bit
I
crazy.
think it did get re-released as a remaster or something because I have that edition where it came with the statue of her that I had in
Yeah,
the
you
collection.
sure that's not the because of course it was a sequel, wasn't there?
I
Let's have
think
a look.
I
Let's have a
think it's
look.
the first. I think it's the game. I think it's the remake of the first game. I think with that
Oh,
added
I've got
into it.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which is the second game. That's the only one I've got on. I think that's the only one I've got. I mean, I
I'll
would.
find it later and I'll put it in the Discord. But yeah, I've got one of them on disc, and I think it's yeah, because I think you have to start again. But yeah, that was my game choice
Nice.
for
Good choice.
2008. Muse. I think I'll go with
Music.
Are
music.
you gonna pick Neo as well?
No, I had a bit of trouble finding music, so I dove into my
Oh no.
pre getting into K-pop
Oh
music and
no.
found out what came out in 2008 that I actually really enjoyed when I was getting into K-pop in the early
Mhm.
2012s, I think it was, with the certain song that came out. But yeah, it's a song called Love Like Oxygen by Shimi. And it's just got a good vibe to it, and it was the outfits and all and the dance and stuff was like very um like early 2000s, and I kind of like that style because like one of them was like a bowler hat at the back of their head. That was quite cool when I first watched it. But yeah, and I used to listen to a lot of Sheenie anyway, so for lucky I found out they
Hmm,
did a song in 2008.
fair.
And
Fair.
Neat.
I will show you guys afterwards.
I'm listening to
Oh
it
no, we're
now.
good. We're
Oh,
good.
you
I
are you?
mean, what?
You're looking at the music video, it's all gone square now.
It is like
We're
horrific quality. But yes, I
good
will
old
listen to this
2008.
song. But carry on with your game if you like.
He's
Yes.
Or
already
with
done
the
his game.
game. Yeah, no,
Well, actually, I'm gonna go to
Rescue's obviously not listening.
game. I've already done my game.
Yeah, Rescue's not
your
listening to
anime.
I'll do movie and then I'll do anime.
I am listening to you, Adoro, via Apple Podcasts. Visit
Oh no.
WAS.uk to subscribe via Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, your chosen provider. Carry on.
Rescue, you sell out. Anyway.
For myself. Yeah.
We need
uh, I
yeah,
guess
go on.
the movie that started it all, the franchise and everything that obviously carried on watching all these
Movie.
movies, and it was Iron Man.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I didn't even I forgot that even
Wow.
came out then.
Iron Man came out in 2008 with Robbie Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and it started the
Yeah,
Marvel franchise and started my
yeah,
love
it's
for
true.
Marvel all over again with the
Yeah,
AC/DC
it was
song tracks and everything.
what a good time. What a good time that was really. Like it's when Marvel was actually really good. And obviously when they first started. It's just yeah. What a time to be alive. What a
And
time to be
looking at the
alive.
popularity, it is number 4 on the list. And as a guy said, The Dark Knight is number 1 on this list.
Yeah.
I can't believe Twilight's here on number 2.
Yeah, understandably though, it's crazy,
uh,
like
Back
crazy.
in the day when everyone was going on about Twilight. God,
Fresco's favorite.
indeed.
Yeah.
He loves them vampires. Which brings me on to the anime choice. I'm kidding.
Oh no,
Which the
that would scare me.
there is a
Well,
few, huh?
I was going to say, what was your anime choice going to be? If
Uh,
it wasn't Iron Man, what would you have picked from anime?
oh, I'm picking from anime. Yeah, it's I was gonna say one beginning with a certain letter of the alphabet, but I'll leave that to Reska because I think
A
it's
certain
gonna be.
magical what?
Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna say.
Ah,
Yeah.
you beat me to it. But yeah, there was quite a few in 2008 that obviously I watched with you guys, so they became like the group's love show, if that makes sense. But the one show that was like, I guess you could say mine was a
Oh no.
scientific, no, not scientific, a magical
A
a
certain
certain
magical
magical
index. You
It was
index.
already
another
said it.
thing.
Ah,
I thought
yeah.
that's why you said that.
I don't know why I said the other one, but yeah, it's basically yeah.
The other one's better.
The one I carried on watching when you guys started watching the other one and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's my anime choice, which is a certain magical index.
I just don't know. I mean, obviously, you probably know what I'm gonna pick,
Yeah,
but
that's why I didn't pick it.
then there's like, okay, I'll talk more when it's my turn, which
I
is
can do
now.
it right
Wait,
now.
I was gonna make a joke because I thought you thought I was gonna pick a guy's favorite Rosario vampire,
No, I saw that there, but I thought you were gonna pick Index.
which
The
the
one I
anime.
thought Guy would pick to annoy me is Chaos Head, which you could
Yeah, I
also
thought
have
that
picked.
must have
'Cause
been
Yeah,
that
it
must have been that. Yeah, I
Chaos
thought
Head,
that when you
but
said it.
Chaos Head wasn't on the list that I first looked at, but I
Okay.
quickly skimmed through winter, spring, summer, and all that of 2008 on Mal, and yes, Chaos Head and everything else popped up.
You could have had Chaos Hedge's song. You know, super special. You could have
Oh, that
that.
you're always super special. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, that is my choices. I know there is two that I would have picked, but they're more of a group love, which I know Reska's probably going to pick one of them.
I
I
So
mean,
do love their
I
group love.
could really. I'm actually debating changing mine from my gut.
there is
Oof.
two. I
Gut
know there's
choice.
two I can
Oof.
see that Reska will have hard
There's
picking.
two that are
Yeah.
actually hard, and on paper it shouldn't be, but it is. But anyway, you have
Now
to
it's
wait
Reska's turn.
after.
Take it
Yes,
away.
I'm gonna obviously start with a game though. And Guy, did you think at first I was
Well,
definitely gonna pick Metal Gear Solid 4?
yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah, I
then
mean,
I saw the other one and I thought, well, I actually am not I am not sure. I mean, I'm assuming. So yeah, you had MGS4, and then the other one. I mean, if you like me to say it, is Little Big Planet. Must be.
what? No, it was Prince of Persia. We don't
Oh
know. Yeah,
damn!
Little
The
Big
Prince of Persia
Planet.
pack. But yes. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know which one you choose. I think I know which one, but I will let you.
I have to go with Little Big Planet.
Yeah, that's what I thought you picked.
It's really hard to pick against MGS4 because
Yeah.
that's one of those games that, like, I don't know, had an impact on me, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
Um and I see it as like that's absolute classic, but Little Big Planet is had a way more that changed the path of my life more so than the other one maybe. 'Cause I stopped playing games at some point during the PS2 era, right? I think towards the end of the PS2, the only game I bought was the Simpsons game. And
Mhm.
that obviously came out on PS3 and such as well, but I had it on PS2 because that's all I had. Like, I didn't have a new console. I wasn't interested in playing video games. But I wanted to play that game because of Hit and Run, and obviously it was a bit disappointing in comparison. But
Yeah.
anyway, what prompted me to get a PlayStation 3 when I did, and then to essentially continue playing video games to today? It's Little Big Planet. I saw, I don't know if they exist anymore. I don't know how, but on the internet I saw videos of a group called the Four Player Podcast playing Little Big Planet beta. This was obviously a while after the beta, like the game was already out. But they were playing the beta, and they were playing like a Futurama level. They had like
Nice.
a sponge version of the spaceship from Futurama that they had a rocket on. You can imagine the sort of erratic flying that did. If you played Little Big Planet, and I thought that looked so much fun, and so I got Little Big Planet and a PlayStation, and I just the amount of time I spent on that game trying like loads of different levels. I spent a lot of time creating levels, and really it was probably, along with maybe a couple other things, it's like the first time, in fact really that's the first time I like created something and put it out to the
Mm.
world. I guess that could be
Mad,
said.
isn't it?
And
Really? Yeah.
yeah, and more than that, like that, because when you make a Little Big Planet level, to make a good one, you have to follow, generally speaking, proper rules of game design, because what you're doing is creating a level of a game, no less
Yeah.
than making a real video game. So I learn, you learn from the best people in that community, like things like breadcrumbing, and the little like indicators developers give the players. And so I incorporated, or tried to incorporate, these things. My levels weren't that good, of course they weren't, but it was an interesting time. And I bought LBP2, and my sister also got into it, and we spent a lot of time playing and making levels for many years. And it's a shame that this franchise is dead.
Yeah.
There is a legally distinct remake coming on to Steam at some point. It's called I think it's called Restitched. Used to be called Little Big Planet Restitched. It's not anymore. I think Sony had a word. But it's called
Yeah, it makes
Restitched.
sense. Yeah.
And the idea is that it's a indie version of what Little Big Planet could have been, especially.
Eh,
And I mean, LBP3 was amazing when it moved to the PlayStation 4, although it had issues in other ways. But
yeah.
now that we have, well, in theory it could be on PC. The limitations are all gone from what we had. Making levels on the PS3 was so um restrictive, and my goodness, if they can pull off a legally distinct Little Big Planet on PC, it's going to be just absolutely amazing. And I hope it actually grows a little, because I'm excited.
Yeah. And honestly, yeah, fantastic. I used to love it. And it's actually, fun enough, it's probably the at least the first game I can remember where I actually started getting into trophies because of it. Because I remember I mean, of course I didn't get a platinum for it because there's too many online ones. Like, you did get the platinum, and you have got the platinum, haven't you, for
I
all of
do,
them, haven't you?
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, so
the three
that's
main ones
quite a
anyway.
feat already, yeah. But I couldn't do what was it, the create one, probably, or whichever one you had to get all the hearts and stuff. I just can't do something good enough to get that. So,
Well,
but
I think
yeah,
the
no,
the trick with that was to do a lot of somewhat good things, and eventually
yeah,
you just end up at 50. And I remember,
that's true. Yeah,
I got the platinum for Little Big Planet 1 after Little Big Planet 2, because I was still making levels in LVP 2.
yeah,
And I got to like I think I got to like 48, and I realized I had two other PlayStation accounts. So
yeah,
I
exactly.
did the last two, and then I took out the disc, I put in LBP1, I fired it up, and I remember a friend of mine, because I sort of shared that, I think, in our like group at the time. A
Yeah,
friend is like, "How did you know exactly when the trophy was gonna pop? Because you have a photo, because of course can you screenshot PS3, right? You have
yeah,
a photo of like the trophy popping. How are you that quick?" And it's like, I knew the trophy was gonna pop.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you
Um,
pre-planned already.
and
So
before anyone said anything about me hearting myself on other accounts, I since then acquired several more hearts, so I do have a legit 50 plus. I just want to point
hey,
that
to get the platinum, you gotta do whatever you can, haven't you? So that's
out.
the rules.
Yeah,
I
Cheat, I
never
don't
did
care.
heart. I never did heart for heart. Just want to say,
Oh yeah, there's one of our friends said that all the time. It's so cringy, the heart of heart, and I was like, I just don't want to do it. It's too
yeah.
cringy. I just hate it. But yeah, no, yeah, brilliant, yeah, great choice, and it is a shame that it's sort of gone now because we, as and it was, well, we did do a recording of it previously, but you can have a brilliant time on the big planet. Like, you and
Oh.
I especially just laugh our heads off at just some of the most stupid crap on there.
Mortal Kombat,
Yeah, exactly.
featuring LMFAO,
For
but in
some
low
reason.
quality.
Yeah, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, shame.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That game means a lot to me, I guess. So I
Mm,
had to pick it.
good, good.
Um, Song. Um,
Yeah, oh, well, we're done.
earlier I said I was gonna pick Miss Independent, but you made me that argument, that brutal steal and ruining of my part. You unlocked a core 2016 memory of mine, because that's when I happened to find this song from 2008.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not gonna say Miss Independent. I'm gonna say Miss Independent Part 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you know that? I feel like I showed you it once or
Yeah,
something.
I don't think I don't really remember it, but I do
No.
know it. I know its existence, yeah.
So this
I didn't
song
realize
is
it came out the same
called
year.
yeah, I had to check that. It came out
Yeah.
December, so it's quite
Oh,
like
wow.
I almost got fucked by that as well. But this song it's it's called a remix of Miss Independent, but it's also got its own title, She Got Her Own, but it's also called Miss
Yeah.
Independent Part 2, and it's Neo but featuring Fabulous, who is a rapper I don't know, and Jamie Foxx. And I quite like the intro to it where like Neo is like, I brought a friend along, show my appreciation the right way. Ladies, Mr. Jamie Foxx, and he's on the piano in the music video.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
I really like the song. It's like really chill, and it obviously has a similar theme to Miss Independent, right? In
Mm.
terms of what it's singing about. And yeah, I listened to this a shit ton in the summer of 2016.
Wow.
Yeah. Um,
2016.
there's a song that I used to listen to it with. Can't remember
Miss
it.
Independent?
No, no,
Just the
actually.
one.
I can't remember, but yeah. Listen, I remember no longer during that workplace was Rage On what I would listen to endlessly
Oh,
on lunch
God.
breaks. It became Miss Independent Part 2.
Wait,
But yeah,
what's really weird at that, I just want to segue slightly, is like with like the part twos, like it's the same thing with Usher's Confessions Part Two. Like I actually don't even know what the original confession is even like. I don't even know what the song how it goes because I only listened to Part Two. I don't
I mean,
even like
what about Pastor Cavossier? You ever listen to Part 1?
no exactly like it's only the second one
But
like
Part
some
1's a
reason.
bop. I don't know the Usher one, but Part 1 of Pastor Cavossier is great as well. So.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, so I should listen to that, but yeah, Pascal Vassier, what tune that is. But yeah, it's just weird that is. Like there's loads of part twos that and I didn't even realise I don't know if because you've listened to Paramore's which album is it? I guess it's the album that's got Ain't It Fun and everything on it. Have you listened to that full album?
Which album?
The one that's got like Ain't It Fun and like Still Into You and that like the songs you like basically, the
The
Paramore
new
songs.
one. That's not the.
What
That's
the
don't
new
say that's the. Is it? Is it? I'm asking.
2013 or so.
Okay. I'm trying to think if it's the. I can't remember the new song that was really popular of theirs.
It's not
Of
Hard
what?
Times.
Yeah, it's not
Not
that
that
album.
one.
Okay, right.
No,
Oh, is that
it's
the album's name as well?
2014. Okay, I don't care what it's called the album, but
From
anyway,
the
it's
album
got a part.
Paramore. Yeah, I've probably listened to this in full, but I don't really
Yeah,
remember
just simply
everything.
because there's a song called Part Two on there, and
Just
I was
part
just
two.
like, yeah, and I was like, well, I didn't even think of anything, and I was listening to it, and I was like, I recognize the song, but I don't know what from. But it turns out it's basically like a continuation of one from the Paramore Riot album.
Let the
Let the
flames
flames,
begin.
yeah, let the flames begin. And I didn't even realize it. And I listened to it. I was like, oh my god! Like, it's like it's one of those realizations. You're like suddenly, like, wow, okay, is actually like carrying on, or like it's sort of speaking in past tense instead of present tense, which I think is really cool. Like it's such a like
Yeah.
cool little like nod to it. And this is what I want to also bring because you need to do it, mate. Is the sleep token like they very much go back to like or they sing about it is almost continuation of songs from like when they first started. And it is all like you can tell that they've like some of the lyrics you compare it and it's like once again like past and present tense it does stuff like this and it's so I love how they do that they like bring it back to like it's like little Easter eggs in it in songs it's like a little
Mm.
nod to like that song and of course they use similar sound like um with those with like Sleep Token, I can't remember what two songs it is, but basically they sound almost identical, but the tone of the song is completely different. Like one's a bit more aggressive, whereas the next one's quite calm. So it's like Sleep Token. One of the best thing about them is they have a story. The whole thing is like if you listen to all of it, it's a story, which I think's awesome. I think that's just so
Mm.
cool. I don't want to tangent too much on Sleep Token, but you need to listen to it. You need to listen to all of it. It's so good. You'll love it. It's so good. But
I
yeah,
just
carry
want to
on.
say, by the way, if you search Pasta Cavossier on YouTube, you have to scroll down very far to find part one.
Oh
Like,
god. So no one knows
quite
it.
weird.
That's why. No one knows
Yeah,
it.
it's weird. Anyway, my movie slash TV show choice. I'm still umming and ahhing at it as we get
Oh
right
no.
up to it because I just, man, it's hard.
Well, if you pick one, then we could say the other one is the group collective, because knowing the two choices, that will probably be the right call.
That'd be hard though, because even with the other one you're thinking of, like many of us had the felt.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't
I
get
said,
the
Oh,
felt.
I already know what it is
I
now.
nearly got the felt from Guy, but other than that, yeah.
It
yeah,
would cost you
exactly.
a lot to
So
get the felt. It cost you a lot.
yeah,
Go on.
and it'll be Guy you're paying probably, unless you've already got rid of it.
Exactly.
But okay, I am going to
I think.
painfully not pick Planet After Story.
Shocker! I thought you
And
were gonna pick that.
I know it's really hard not to, but I will explain
Wow.
my workings.
Wow.
It was all
I
for
am
the
gonna
felt.
pick Toradora.
Pule,
the anime.
pule, puleto.
Yes,
I didn't
indeed.
know either of them came out in 2008. Literally no idea.
I mean, like, so Clannad
Wow.
immediately came to mind, but then I saw Toradora and I'm like, oh, I have a difficulty here, and I really do.
Yeah.
Toradora, right? It's a teenage school life romantic comedy. I can talk about it like the way I talk about Your Name, which I have done on this
Mm.
podcast, where Toradora doesn't reach very far, but it nails what it does very well. And I, after my first watching of it, I loved it the first time, but it got better the more I watched it. And this is the only time I'm going to say this, particularly when they released an English dub for it.
Yeah.
Normally I wouldn't have bothered to try that, because even if it's a good dub, like, what's that going to add? I don't know why, but I felt like for Toradora, the sort of show that it is, it kind of would be good to watch dub. So I tried it. I tried it out, and they really, really nailed it. Like, just the vibe of it, the, like, teenagers being silly, and just the way that they interact with each other in English, for me, added so much more to it. And every time, I think I joked that, like, every time I watched it, I increased the rating by one on Mal, because I think it literally went from 7 to 8 to 9, or no, I think it went from 8 to 9 to 10. Like, I think I actually made it a
Yeah.
10 in the end. Like, it was an 8. First of all, it's now a 10. It's like right up there, along with kind of After Story, right? I don't know. It's just something about it. It's like really, it sort of has built-in nostalgia. Some things are like that, right? They have nostalgia. I'm a very nostalgic person anyway, but like some things just have nostalgia before, like the first time you watch them. I don't know. That probably makes no sense, but it's got that effect for me, whatever that means.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
the characters are great. The interaction's great. It's funny. It's heartwarming.
Mm.
It's a lot of great things.
So for
Good show.
nostalgia for Reska, he is saying he gets followed by a girl with a wooden sword who will thrash it around at him when he was in high school.
No, unfortunately. But yeah, no. I mean, Toradora's good. So
It is.
Oh, it is brilliant.
I
Brilliant.
did not pick Clannad After Story.
Which is still
How
a
dare you?
shocker because I
It
thought you
is.
would. But like, obviously, what was it? Code Geass also came out that year as well. So I thought if
Well,
Guy was
That's
gonna
not
pick it,
in
he probably picked it.
contention, no.
so
It's
yeah.
not. That's not contention. I really those. If it's just, I think. I mean, look what else is there. But with those two already, I'd be in exactly the same position as Refka. Like, I wouldn't. I would have no idea which one to pick. I think I probably would do exactly the same though, because I'm in the same boat where I watched it. Every single time I watched it, the rating went up and up and up and up, and I was like, "This is just like it's a masterpiece." At the end of the day, it's like it's an absolute masterpiece. Like it's just brilliant, and Clan Story is basically the same. But I think with the fact, I mean, I haven't played the game, but I think I would imagine playing the game is a better experience anyway than watching After Story. You see what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's partly it, right? Because if I watch After Story again, and I've tried to watch the Clan anime again, I watched maybe 5 to 8 episodes, and having played the visual novel, that opening part of Clannad, like, quite frankly, it's bad. Like, it's not good. It's not a good adaptation of the visual novel, which you would never know if you hadn't played the visual novel. But if you have, you realize it's bad. And then After Story, without going into spoilers, but there's a lot of After Story won't suffer from the same issue because it's a more cohesive storyline anyway. However, there's a few points at the end of it where, like, at the time, it's probably too caught up in the emotion to care too much. But knowing how it's meant to work, how watching how it works in that, I'll be like, why? Or I mean, I know why because it's impossible otherwise. But like, it's I'm gonna watch it and be like, well, that wasn't as good as the game. That doesn't make any sense or bullshit
Yeah.
like that. So I know if I watch it again, it won't be as good as the initial emotional hit that it had. But it is very good in a lot of ways. That show, like,
And I would have had a better experience if Triangle Head didn't ruin it for me over a 360 voice chat.
What?
yeah, but that doesn't
Oh,
even ruin
I thought you were
anything.
talking about. I thought you were talking about Silent Hill. I was like, what's Silent Hill got to do with any of this? But
I'll
okay.
The
tell
thing
you
with that,
guys
like,
after.
But
I mean, you've seen Clannad now, and you know that
yeah.
technically isn't even a spoiler. But yes, that did happen.
Well, you
Um,
would if someone who's watching it wouldn't expect it, then yeah, did hit because obviously like I thought, oh, he's probably just lying or joking, like he like just to throw me off. But yeah, it was just one of those things. Uh, yeah.
I do
uh,
think. Sorry,
oh
just
god,
quickly. I do think though the emotional, doing with the likes of Tordo and Clan story, I think the emotional level that Clan actually had, it is like, to this day, I don't even think there's really anything else that's actually made me feel that way as that show did, where it was almost, I don't even know how to describe it. It was just so, it's so strange to have something like be that emotionally like damaging, I guess, in a way, because it's just I just don't. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't want to. Yeah, I won't spoil it in case people haven't seen it. But I mean, if no one's seen it by now, it's mental. But it really is like the ending and everything, and all the lead up to it is, God, man, it's so there. It's so there. It's like one of the top like piece of media I've ever seen that's made me feel like, wow, this is just like it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, Cloud would, yeah, Tordo and Cloud are par, definitely on par with me. So
yeah. But the third one that might have snuck in there in a way is Spice and Wolf. Actually, that's there.
yeah, yeah,
But
maybe. But
that's not up
do you
there
think
for
it?
me. But like, that's a nice thing that is just gonna be ignored because the other two.
I still haven't
Yeah,
seen
it's
that yet,
overshadowed, isn't it?
even though there's been a remake.
Also, the
Has there
Black
been a
Rock
remake?
Shooter
Yeah.
music video that obviously sparked an entire
Oh yeah.
franchise.
Black
Uh,
Log Shooter.
Indeed. But we'll talk more about Miku a bit later on.
No, let's
Oh
not.
no.
Let's not.
No, man. Let's skip that one.
Right. I guess we're done with the year
Mm.
segment.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
if anyone's got any honorable mentions they want to say about the year,
Horrible mentions.
or horrible mentions, yeah, to be honest.
Wait.
What?
Bah,
Ah,
yeah,
I
you're right.
searched Ratatouille and like the food.
Hey,
Ratatouille is 2008.
Reska, come
What
on.
the hell Pixar movie come out in 2008?
Have you said Ratatouille?
No, 2007. I'm Googling.
Was it
Well,
Wally?
no, don't go in. Oh my god, it was as well. Honorable mention, Wally. Love that
Would you
movie.
chose that over? Uh,
No.
no, I was gonna say so. That's all right.
However,
See, it's not like
Wally's really good though.
Ah,
you know what.
actually
Never seen it all the way through. Never seen it all the way through.
talking about Wally.
You're a Wally.
This month, I don't know which day it is, but they're releasing a new Lego set of Wally and Eve with Mop,
Interesting.
which I might purchase.
Who's who's Wally and Eve? No, I'm
Your
joking.
parents. No, I'm
No, no.
Is that an insult? Like, I don't even know. They were
I
lovable
don't.
characters.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, dear.
I like Wally because it has like, what is it, the opening 40 minutes or so has no actual dialogue in a children's movie. And I think, yeah, sure, you're Disney, you have the money to try these things, but like that's pretty adventurous, I would say.
Yeah,
And you know, you could argue that like, big name animated movies for a long time, especially after Wally, but even before Wally, are not as creative and adventurous as maybe I wish they were. But the opening stanza of Wally is, and I
Mm.
appreciate that. It was also the first thing I had a Blu-ray of, and I watched on Blu-ray on my parents' brand new like HDTV, and
Wow.
oh my god, it's so
Blu-rays,
good.
man.
I watched it in the
Yes,
cinema and never
Oh,
watched it again.
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
Probably been
You,
background
Wally.
noise once when it was on TV, but other than that, yeah, it's just cinema. It was good, and then never got around to watching it again.
Did you put on your
Wow.
Sunday clothes? There's lots of world out there.
So what I mean.
Huh?
So Wally reference.
Oh,
What's Wally?
Anyway,
Oh.
the
I
segment
enjoyed
time.
pointing out whenever I watched The Apprentice with my parents, I would always point out when they used soundtrack of Wally because they did it many, 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 many times
That's
in
true.
that show.
Wow, something I
That's
didn't know.
true.
Well, you should watch Wally more. Or had the soundtrack on your iTunes,
That's true.
as I
You're
think I
fired.
did.
Oh.
Anyway, segment time, and
Yes.
who's in it in the first one? Oh, it's Guy with
Oh,
whatever
who's
I'm
that?
seeing here. It says W or L.
It
Yeah, you need to probably click on
does.
it.
Yeah, you do need to click on it.
I mean, in
I
all
did.
fairness, like it's loads of videos come out of it anyway, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
why is this specific Instagram video the
Yeah, I don't
no,
understand that. Like, why it just didn't go, like, it just didn't do anything. That was like so stupid. But yes, we are mentioning the upcoming game of Halloween, which is going to be pretty cool. I think it looks pretty cool. I do like a bit of a horror game, and when I saw everyone, I mean, people going crazy about it, probably because they actually like Halloween. I don't think I've seen one of them. They're pretty cool. Like, Michael Myers is cool. So everyone knows the song as well. Everyone knows the little tune that he has. It's all pretty cool. But of course, like Dead by Daylight brings that stuff out more anyway. But yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like. I'm assuming like a Friday the 13th esque game ish, like more like there's someone who plays as Michael Myers, and then the others are the people trying to escape, basically, like Friday the 13th. And I people don't really like Friday the 13th game, but I generally think it is a really good game. I
yeah,
just
that
don't,
was my first thought when you showed this, and it's like,
yeah.
as far as I know, that game is bad, but I never played it. So
Do you not play
uh,
Friday the 13th?
no,
I thought you did. For some reason, I thought you
um,
did.
I had it,
But
but
it's, yeah,
it
it
was
just,
free or
it's,
something, wasn't it?
yeah, I mean, it's not anything. I think that the problem with that game was the fact that you needed like, I think that you could be four survivors and then someone playing as Jason Voorhees. And like, if you had all of those people, it was really good because you could have like a group, one of you's playing as killer, like Dead by Daylight, I guess, And Dead by Daylight does it better, but it is Dead by Daylight can get a bit boring. So, but yeah, yeah generally think it looks like it'd be pretty cool. I want more horror games, and I like horror multiplayer horror games instead of like jump scare central ones because I won't play those because I'm too much of a baby to play those. But anything like you can get friends on go online. It's like I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the Outlast trials, like they think that would be a really good game to play and stream because it looks quite funny. But I don't know if it's on PlayStation. It is on PlayStation, might be, but I'm not paying for it. But yeah, no, it generally looks quite interesting. I want to see what they do with it, and just sort of see how it goes, I guess, throughout the years. So whenever it comes out, I don't know when, but yeah, interested to play it.
I just watched like another video of it, like on YouTube, and it has the music. And honestly, the music to me is just Dead by Daylight music at this point.
Yeah, I know that's the issue. That is the issue.
Because
But
yeah,
then
if you
it's
make it a horror, like what's the word, asymmetrical multiplayer game, which is probably what it will be. It's hard
yeah,
to beat Dead by Daylight, even with all its
yeah,
flaws, because I mean, you got like every killer ever anyway, including just K-pop artists as killers and shit. Like,
yeah. I
it
think
won't
that
be
one
long before they
has
have
gone a bit,
SpongeBob and Ariana Grande, which
mate.
honestly I'm
I'd
all
play
there
it more.
for.
Yeah,
I think both of those would sway me, I'm sure. But
yeah,
like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like even if it's good, it's like it was
Yeah,
hard
it
to
feels
play it
like
a
it's
lot. Probably,
yeah.
I don't know. I obviously have to see what it is and how it is, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you play Friday the 13th, like I said, I'm assuming it probably more like that, which I generally think does better than Dead by Daylight does anyway, because I think Dead by Daylight it's just a bit the premise I always finds weird anyway. It's like you got to do generators to then get a door open. You're like in this place, you know. I mean, there's obviously lore to describe it, but it's just a bit like it generally feels like, oh, let's put as many microtransactions and popular figures in this, and there's not really a lore, like not really a story. It just feels a bit bland. Whereas like Friday the 13th is just basically the story of Friday the 13th. You know, you're the not council workers, well, the camp counselors, and you're just trying to escape, and you can escape by different means, like by a car, by phoning the police. Like, so it's cool. Like that's what I liked about it, and you know, it just didn't get as much love as it probably should have, which is a shame. But yeah, hopefully this will you know kickstart something else. So be interesting to see.
hmm, we'll have to see.
Hmm.
Next up from Adaro. Their number one era with 236 million views, K-pop Demon Hunters. It's officially the most popular Netflix film of all time.
You said that way too quickly.
Yeah, and you basically read out what I was going to say anyway. So it's all you
I'm,
now.
Yeah, but you need to
it's
have
not
more
though,
to
because
say about it.
otherwise you would have just said it with no
Yeah, but then you
opinion.
leave
You're the
me to
only
Yeah,
say
one
the
who's got
what's
title and
your
all
to.
that
opinion
kind
on
of stuff.
it?
But yeah, it is, as Resker said, it is now become the most viewed Netflix movie of all time. K-pop Demon Hunters has been thrashing, breaking records, music-wise in the charts, now movie-wise with Netflix. And
Hmm.
it keeps growing and growing. It won't stop. I've watched it.
Shame I never watched
I
it.
need to watch it again, but I wanted to watch it while I was showing other people it because that's how I like what rewatching stuff is to like do when I'm watching with other people
Mm.
afterwards. But I do need to get these guys to watch it because it is actually worth it, even if you're not into like the whole K dramas or K-pop in general. It is good as a standalone movie if you can get past the title because it has mentioned before a few people were put off because of the title because they're not into that kind of stuff, but it actually is like it will make it standalone movie without people into K-pop music or K dramas and all that, which it's loosely based on. But yeah, it is now. It might be more, but yeah, it is now 236 million views on Netflix, and it is. I'm on Netflix now, and I'm checking to see if it's still in number one slot. Um, can't for some reason on my app I can't see. Oh no, it's now moved down to number 3 on the top 10 of the
No, I'll
UK
watch it then.
charts.
I never watched
Because
it.
something's
What's the
just
top two?
top 2 is something that's just come out called the Thursday Murder Club, which is literally I guess the game that we played, but it's the other word.
So, yeah, I
But on a
saw that
Thursday.
advertised and it sounds
Yeah.
like the same thing. Yeah.
And Unknown Number, The High School Catfish, which is number 2.
I have no
I've
idea what
never even
that is.
heard of one of these.
K-pop Demon Hunters
That's
is number
good.
3. Number 4 is Thanksgiving, which has been added. But number 5, which has just been recently added as well, which is the K-pop Demon Hunters sing-along version that was released in the cinemas. So
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you
both
combine
versions
them.
of the movie are in the top 10. Still at high numbers, but they have been number 1 for a very long time. I think the US might still have it number 1. But obviously I've got the UK version. But yeah, I've got some K-pop Demon Hunter stuff on the way that I have pre-ordered that is coming out soon. So I'll be tweeting, Blue Skying, and Discording those things when they arrive. So keep
YouTube
an eye out.
communitying.
YouTube, what now?
He hates YouTube. Commit.
Darn.
I will.
Shame.
Yeah, I'll make a short video on my YouTube channel. That does
You
some
can no, you can make text and image posts on YouTube. You must see them. I've shown you my wall, but like you
Big man.
must see them browsing
Yeah, but I
YouTube
thought you got to be
anyway.
partnered for that.
No, God no.
Oh, okay. Well, if you
No,
show
you
me how
might
to
have
do
to
it,
verify your channel, but
yeah.
like
Okay, if you can
Go and do that.
help me with that, I will do it on YouTube as well. So keep an eye on all my socials and WWAS's socials with the stuff that I will be showing off.
the Woshals.
Yes.
He sells socials by the
And
seashore.
because it's my turn again, I'll say it this time. So Reska's still my thunder, but it is something for Reska because I know how
I
much
Oh,
he
okay.
see.
likes his pickles. Something for him
Pickles?
to go back to Canada to try is the new KFC pickle menu,
I do love
which
pickles.
not
Have you
sponsored.
seen this thing?
Hashtag not sponsored, but I wish we were.
Have I seen it?
KFC has launched a
Yeah.
pickle Pepsi in Canada. It is part of a new pickle-filled menu with a chicken sandwich, fried pickles, and
Oh,
loaded fries.
I got loaded fries just isn't even necessarily pickle.
It looks
However,
like it's
it
got
certainly
pickle
looks.
stuff all over
Oh
it.
yes,
yeah.
it certainly is pickle.
So, Pickle Rick memes. There will be probably Stuart Pickle stuff. You know,
Oh,
all
if it was a
those.
stew pickles
Stew,
menu,
yeah, that's it.
man, I'd be there.
Oh,
I'd be on
yeah,
that plate.
Oh,
But it's not.
God.
It's actual pickles, like the food. So no.
if it does,
Oh, I
However,
do love it.
you carry
go
on.
on.
Oh, well, if it does well and it finds its way in the UK, we will probably do a taste video. The
Yeah, I
WWAS
can just be
taste.
cameraman for that one. Fuck that.
What?
Nah,
You've
Greska,
got
you'll be
taste.
trying the pickles. We'll order
Oh my
so
god.
I
Still
guess
no pickle.
I guess we'll order the one and then we'll share it and like give our verdict. I don't mind them because
Oh,
obviously I have them in
shit.
like the normal burger when I go to McDonald's
Do,
anyway.
do we have to eat from like both ends of the burger?
Yes, if you want, so we can meme it for our fans who like memeing us that way. Uh, let's go with that.
Oh
Shipping you.
But
dear.
yeah, that will be interesting. Anybody in Canada, do let us know what it's like.
Nah, there's
Well,
nobody there.
I have insider info for you.
Oh,
I
Oh,
sent
wow.
this when you posted this. I sent it to the racing VTuber who I know that is obsessed with pickles and lives in Canada, and she's tried it. Sheep Mom Soul has tried this, and she said it was, and I quote, "dog shit."
What? Oh, that's a shame. That's a
I
real
want to know
shame.
what the drink is going to be like because
Was it loose,
that's a bit
tasty
of
dog shit?
an experiment, I think, with
I
the
mean, the picture.
Pepsi.
I don't know if the picture is like the actual thing, but like it's literally Pepsi with some pickle slices in it. I'm like, that surely
Yeah.
that's not like good in any
Oh, yeah,
way.
I
I
don't
know
think
people
that
do
would
that with
be.
fruit and drinks, but like, that's a bit of a step.
Yeah. I
Pickle is
don't
a
know.
bit strange to have
Just
in a
like I'll have a
drink, I
side
think.
of
I've always felt
Pepsi
strange.
with like where they put like I'll have it in a fancy wine glass where they put like the fruit on the rim of the glass. I'll have it with a
Okay.
side of pickle going through the glass.
Like because obviously you've got a picture of the like fried pickles. They're banging. They're really good fried
Is that what
pickles.
that
Like
is?
if
I
you,
thought it was popcorn chicken with pickle in it.
no, I'm assuming it's like fried because
Oh
they do it
no.
at Slim Chickens. It's good,
Yeah, I've
good stuff.
seen it around, but
Yeah,
shit.
it's
So
generally good
yeah,
stuff.
that would be yeah interesting if it
Maybe
does
not
make its
ranch.
way over here. But a
I
lot of the
don't.
stuff
It probably won't.
we don't get
No,
fancy weird concoctions in this country.
it's a shame.
You
We don't
never
really get
know.
much.
Maybe,
Maybe I
but
should
yeah.
open up one myself. I'm kidding.
Big one.
But I guess it's now Guy's turn with his little segment
Oh,
of
I hate him.
stuff. I do too, but he's
No.
here. He is
What?
saying things.
He's here. He's cancelled. But
Yeah.
yeah, what is my next thing then? Tell me what it is, Adam.
If I just read it out, that's just basically me taking it like Reska did. But you're gonna be
I'm just
talking about
introducing the topic.
yeah, but
Like,
I
you
don't
read
really.
you want
everything.
me to
You
be the
could
host
just
from the
say the
start of
latest
this.
news from K-pop
Yeah,
or
but
Demon Hunters or something.
yeah,
I
Not
but
just
read
Adora, you
out
read
the
need to
out
have
whole
the
thing
more
that I
to
was
tweet.
it.
gonna
Like,
read. But
Adora, you
anyway.
need more to it. Is the problem? Like,
Yeah,
because otherwise, you're
I
just
do, but then you give me the thing to read out in the first place that I put in the first place instead of you reading all of it. But yeah, it obviously Guy your show segment on video games. Take it away.
it is. It's baking
Oh,
away,
perfect.
toys. Yeah. So video games, and that's the end of the segment.
I can't
No,
believe you stole it all, Adoro.
Shut up.
Adora, you fool. But yeah. Anyway, no, yeah. So the Plus games, I mean, I don't know. Like, you guys obviously seen which games these are. Like, I mean, do you have strong opinions about these? Because I'm not impressed. I must admit, I'm
It's
not
the kind of
impressed.
same here, but I think Rescue's gonna kick himself because one of them is for free that he literally has bought
I mean, I have
Well,
as
yeah,
well. The
but
for
same
other
one I
reasons.
bought. So,
I
But
mean, I
so
don't. I'm not actually playing that game, so
no,
it's not a big deal. And plus, it's the PS4 version anyway. I played that game with mods. Stardew Valley is one of the games. I played that game with mods, so obviously PlayStation 4 version will not have that. I don't know
yeah.
what if Viewfinder looks like. Is that going to be like a Pokemon Snap, like but without Pokemon sort of thing?
I'll tell
Like,
you
what
what,
is
because
it?
I have actually played a bit of Viewfinder.
Oh, really? What is it?
So it's actually a game which, when I saw it announced, I was like, I don't care. Then I realized it's actually a game I was keeping my eye on like last year. I think it came out. But what you do is it's just it's hard to explain. It's obviously got some sort of story behind it, but you pick up photos, and then when you pick them up and you place them down, and they become the environment. So for example, you place a photo down in front of you, like it's a puzzle game. So you put a photo down in front of you, maybe there's one that's got like a bridge on it, so you place that photo down to then make a bridge, and it becomes 3D. So the 2D image you place down then becomes 3D in the world. So it's actually like a really like I find it like it's a really cool sort of puzzly, like, it's one of those typical games. Like I said, as far as I've only played like a few minutes, not a few minutes, but like about half an hour, maybe an hour of it, and it's I don't know what the story is, but you go through levels, and yeah, you find these pictures, and you've got to find your way to like pick up like a battery, or get through this door, or there's like a gate. One of them's like a blocked off door, and then you pick up a photo that's got like an archway, an open archway, and of course you place it in front of that door, and then you can walk through it, sort of thing. So it is quite cool. It's a bit like I guess like The Witness in a way, if you play that, like a very puzzly sort of thing. It's not as hard as that, but it's it's an alright game. Like, and to be honest, getting it for free, I don't care. Fine for me. I mean, obviously, yeah, Stardew Valley is one that's I'd probably play the most out of those, but I have it anyway, so it's a bit pointless. I haven't played it since then, but we should. I think we all should play it and do our own farm. Just saying.
Oh
Just saying.
no,
Yes,
the
rescue.
WAS farm. I wonder what we'll farm.
the worm. Why don't we just go Minecraft?
Hopefully, views or something. But
But yeah,
yeah,
yes.
that's like
Yes.
We'll
Psychonauts 2. Has anyone played that? I don't know.
no.
And not the buzz by that.
I will
I have no
probably
idea
give
what
the
that is.
puzzle game a try, but other than that, they don't really look that interesting to add. But
Do
I'll
you
probably
say
never
they
get
don't
that either.
interest you?
They don't interesting.
Yeah.
Um, I guess with the next segment, it's kind of a bit of both mine and Rescue because I'm the one that told him about it,
Well,
but he's
we
also
hate
wrote it
both of
down
them.
himself. So I will let Rescue have this one because the next one's mine.
What I wrote was, and I quote, "Pink digestive is a 5 question marks."
Oh,
And that's
That's
it.
what I wrote.
Well, the
Yeah,
context
that's
for
what I
that
wrote.
is we love
pink
our
digestive.
digestive biscuits. I recently had white chocolate ones, and Rescue told me how good they were.
Oh, I bought them today. 4 have gone already, and I've
Oh
considered
man,
getting them during this recording, and it's bad.
I
I
could do
I
some of
was
those
when we were
things.
talking about it, I was slightly choking on them, but other than that, and then I found out they were my sister's biscuits anyway, so I got told off for that.
Uh,
That's how the conversation started, didn't it?
Yeah. But
yeah, she
Yeah.
barged into your room.
well, they did come into my room. Cool. Have you had any of these? And I went, well, I've had a couple whilst I was chewing one, and then I was choking anyway. Um, yeah, but digestive biscuits. Otherwise, we've got the golden ones as well, which are like the caramelly kind of ones, the double
They're good.
chocolate ones. And
They're good.
now I have seen but not tasted the new whatever they're called, pink digestive pink, which I don't
What
know
It's
are
supposed
what's
they?
to
What
be
if
flavor are
it's
they?
I think it's
raspberry and cream,
raspberry.
it says.
Yes.
Raspberry and cream, it says on
I
it.
Cream,
and I do like
Cream.
raspberry. So I when I get the chance to
raspberry.
if I ever get the chance to find them and
Raspberry.
buying them, I will buy them and do a taste test.
Oh, can I
Interesting.
just say?
No.
Can I just say, for like a biscuit slash cookie, have you had the Subway raspberry and white chocolate ones? They're
Yes,
pretty
that
good.
was my go-to
They're
every
pretty good.
time I had a Subway. I haven't had a Subway in a
Yeah,
year, but anyway, that was my go-to
Goku.
cookie when I had a Subway. Hashtag
Go
not sponsored.
cookie.
But
Mookie.
yes,
Mookie.
so keep an eye out for, I guess, socials as well, because once I have tasted it, I will let you know my thoughts. If not tweeting wise, I will mention it in the next podcast if I get one
Just
booked.
Aight.
Yes, but now I'm going to roll over to the next one because
roll
I
over.
am going to. But if there is any Pokemon shiny hunters out there, there has been an actual discovery of a real life shiny animal because a rare bright orange nurse shark has been discovered in Costa Rica, which
I
is
have a
a
question.
sure.
Are there
Sorts.
doctor sharks?
Doctor Stone. No, no. No,
What?
nurse. They got the name nurse shark because they're the more like friendly shark species.
Nice.
I see.
That's one of the reasons why they're called a nurse shark.
Does
But
that imply that
yes,
doctors aren't friendly, so they couldn't name it that?
Yeah, we hate dog.
I don't know. Anyway, yes,
I
a
don't know.
new so a real life shiny animal has been discovered because
Are you gonna
at
catch
the
it?
moment it is the one of its own kind, and they usually are a light brown to grey color. But this one is been discovered and hard to miss because it's bright orange. Which is pretty
Hmm.
cool. And if I ever do go to Costa Rica, I want to
You're gonna
try
steal
and
one.
find it
Oh,
or find if it has any offspring that are also orange. But that is quite an interesting find that we're
storm.
actually getting shiny species in real life.
Yes,
When's the
that's
next
exactly
shiny
what's
human?
happening. When's the nurse shark getting a community day? Because the
Yeah.
shiny rate's so low.
Well, yeah,
I
and
Yeah,
it's
need
like
I need a
the
yeah,
only
community
exactly.
day.
one of its kind, unless it has offspring and that gets like the
Unless it
genetic
has the
mutation.
band.
That's not how
Yes.
shinies work, and you know it.
Yeah, come on.
But
Play Pokemon
there
enough,
have
man.
I will do my research on this
Well,
for the next podcast, but there has been quite a number of animals that have had this phenomenon, but I need to research because at the top of my head, I can't think of
I
any.
mean, it's basically a natural selection sort of thing happening, right?
yeah.
It's a mutation that may or may not
Yeah, it may or may not like,
How
succeed.
humans were made in the first place, you
yeah,
know?
because it will, even though it's a shark, being bright orange will make it an easy one, will make it a like
Orange.
more visible target. Because usually where they're in the depths, where they are in the ocean, their light brown to grey color kind of like blends them into the background.
Yeah.
Target for
So,
trolls, yeah.
I don't know what might try and take this out as a snack, but it will be interesting to see if this guy survives, or if somebody doesn't end up stealing it, because as a rare collection, like you hear a lot of them in stories where like rare animals get like that kind of treatment. Or on a safer bet, I hope a research facility has taken it in for a while just to like basically look after it for a bit and like do some studies on it to see why it was born orange, or if there's been any more genetic changes to it that makes it a little bit different from its counterparts. But I hope it's doing well. I will probably do some more research on this and see how it's doing. But yeah, it's quite an interesting story because I do like sea creatures as well. Um, so yes,
Ah,
I guess that's me
yes.
next as well, isn't it? By the looks of it, what I've put in
Yep.
the thing.
We should stop putting stuff in, Rich, shouldn't it?
I think, yeah. So this might be a
Yeah.
good thing for Guy because I know how Guy loves his Call of Duty. But Paramount is
Oh, I'm not
reportedly in
sure.
talks to acquire the movie rights to Call of Duty franchise.
Yeah, like once
What
again
is
though, like
your
what
take on this, and what do you think they'll do with it?
take on me?
Take
I don't.
on
I
you.
just don't know because like it depends if they want to stick to the games, it'd probably be all right. But then they're probably going to do their own thing. I would imagine if they're actually going to do it. And I don't know if they have the characters in it, great. It could easily be a good series slash film, whatever they're going to do with it. Because I mean, well, let's face it, everyone knows that games make the best TV series and no, all films at
They
the
did that.
moment. They're massively high.
Paramount did that with Halo. I think they've done 2 seasons.
Yeah, I think that's crap, but I think that may be the exception to the rule. I don't know. But yeah, generally, yeah, I think. Well, if they can do it well, there's no reason why it shouldn't do well. No, could be interesting. Could be interesting.
Where do you think Resco with all these live actions being made of certain
Uh,
franchises?
I mean, I honestly, I bet I probably wouldn't go and see a Call of Duty movie anyway. That's kind of where I'm at with that.
Whoa,
So, I mean, I never
well,
cared much about many of the campaigns, really. So it's like,
I'll let the
not
viewers
even the
uh,
numbers, Mason.
Resco won't watch something unless it's
yeah,
animated.
I mean, it probably
Yeah,
is
you're very weird, aren't
99% animated when they make this movie, but
you?
like,
Yeah, we massively, heavily CGI, probably.
Call of Duty
yeah,
the
they ain't
anime.
doing. They ain't doing the like ice pick on on the cliff face scene in real life. That's for sure. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, if it is like if it's a Black Ops movie specifically, like the original Black Ops, then yeah, that campaign was very good. I thought. Um, that's probably it. I mean,
Oh
maybe a
yeah.
Cheese Cuba Limited movie would be good. Get Marvel involved.
I never
That
thought
would be nice.
the obviously the campaign itself is a story, so I never as I was talking about, I never thought maybe they could just turn the campaign into the story.
Oh, that's kind of my one thing, and I
Hmm.
think back to like Modern Warfare 3. Would I watch? Like I'm not compelled to go back and replay Modern Warfare 3's campaign. So why would I watch a movie of it of that campaign? Right? Like I'm not. If
It
it's a
might
I think that,
new story, which is probably most likely what it'll be, then also why should I care? I don't know. I wouldn't be that interested. If it is Black Ops, then yeah, maybe I'd be kind of interested. I think that was very
Mason, you love
cinematic.
it, Mason.
It was a cinematic campaign. I think
It
about the
was, yeah.
scenes at the end that I do remember, and it's like, damn, that'd be cool. I mean, part of it is I have to change a lot because a part of it is it's very choreographed for a first person view.
Yeah,
Um, so it would be very different anyway. But it's a good campaign that, and maybe it'll work. But I
yeah,
think it would be a brand new
hmm.
like original story, which doesn't interest me.
Yeah,
Uh,
Interest me.
yeah,
Uh,
explode.
but like yeah,
That
like
was about that game as well.
games turned into movies and TV series. I did like when I can't remember which company did it. I think it was Netflix. Made Assassin's Creed into a movie. That was a good
I
movie.
don't think it was Netflix, was it? I think
No, it
it was
wasn't because I went to watch it in the
Paramount.
cinema,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't have been. Yeah, so I went to go
But
watch
then
that.
the problem is that movie was bad. That's the
I
issue. It's
found it
like,
enjoyable because it's like an Assassin's Creed story. We just using
yeah, but
this, and I liked how they came up with their own like animus, where you're like connected to it and you can still you're moving around like you can see where you are. You're not like lying on the
maybe.
table.
Yeah.
That one was pretty cool. How they came up with another version of the animus. But they're but on a slight tangent though, they are working on Assassin's Creed TV series, so I'm going to look forward to that and give my
Yeah,
verdict on
that would
that
work better, I
because
think,
I
because the
do
story is very
like
long
my
played out.
Assassin's Creed franchise
You
games
should stream
and
it.
other stuff. I did, and then I stopped, and I need to
Yeah, we
carry
should carry
on.
on.
But on other news, Apple Music now lets you transfer your music and playlists from other services such as Spotify.
I mean, that would
Good.
have been good at the end of 2016 when I switched from my 3 months of Spotify I had to Apple Music. However, honestly, I just re-added Hamilton and Ariana Grande songs to my library, and like then I was done. So that was fine.
So what? What a surprise.
What I wanted I mean, to be fair, I was using iTunes before Spotify, right? So like I already that's why like I got 3 months of Spotify because it was like 59p, right? It was like, yeah, why not? And then I've realized, oh, I like having all the music in the world available streaming in my
It
phone.
is good. Yeah.
And then it was when that 3 months ended, it's like, okay, time to sign up for Apple Music, not Spotify. 'Cause that's where all my
Yeah.
music was anyway. And I do really like what Apple does with like if you have stuff that isn't in their catalog. Like, let's say you buy a song from Bandcamp from a band that isn't on streaming, then it will
Mm.
upload it. Like, you added iTunes, it uploads it to the cloud, and then you could stream that to your phone, even though it's not on streaming. And like, that's like super worth it for me. Spotify doesn't do
Yeah.
that.
And talking
Um,
about Spotify quickly, which I found out in the news quite recently. What do you think of the ability to DM other people on Spotify?
I mean, it's not much different to DMing with people elsewhere. It's a bit.
It's a
It's
weird thing
interesting.
because it's a music streaming site.
Yeah, well, see, it's interesting that, like, let's go into a little bit of a history
Oh
lesson
no.
on music streaming services. I'm gonna have to remember. I'm gonna have to remind myself what this was called, what I'm about to talk about. But these services, I mean, Apple are in a lot of like pies. They have figured a lot of pies, right? But like Spotify is
Nice.
very like one lane, right? Yeah, they have the audio books and podcasts, but that all comes under like the music umbrella, right? What Spotify I'm sure want to do is to add features and stuff like that to expand beyond that a little bit and make Spotify a place that you stay on. Because right now you go on your music app, whatever it may be, to listen to music and that's it. For Spotify as a business, they probably want you to stay on it a bit more. If it became a music social network, well, wouldn't that be good? However, this has been tried before. Do you remember, and I haven't thought about this in a long time. Do you remember iTunes Ping?
No.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, iTunes, and not Apple Music, iTunes, right? Because this is a long time ago. iTunes tried to implement a social network within like iTunes, right? I'm not even sure this appeared on mobile. Like this launched in 2010 and was just discontinued in 2012. So it was not a success, long story short. But yeah, there was a social network within iTunes, and there is a little bit of it in Apple Music, but it's mainly just following your friends. And then if I scroll right down to the bottom of the homepage, I should follow you guys on there. I don't know why we don't, but yeah,
Yeah, it's rude.
it comes up telling me what my one friend is listening to sometimes, and I wonder if he sees all the feature. I don't talk to this guy much anymore, or at all, for a long time. Um, does he see the VTuber songs that I listen to? I think
Probably,
he
yeah.
does. Yeah, yeah, I wonder.
Yeah.
So that's funny. But yeah, I don't know. It's a logical thing for Spotify to try and do. It has been tried before. I don't think it will take off, but it would be interesting to see because I already feel as an Apple Music user, I feel a little bit um I mean, it's all right talking to you guys because you guys happen to also be Apple Music users, but most people aren't,
Yeah.
right? And then, but what I want to say about this feature, this importing stuff, I want to import other people's playlists. That's what I want because
Mm.
there's loads of Spotify playlists. Everyone does it in Spotify. It's the default platform for a playlist sharing music is Spotify, right?
Yeah.
I want to be able to like paste that link into my Apple Music app and like it generates it. Um, that is what they should do with whatever they've built already. But yeah, um, I don't want Spotify to become more of a central thing. Just talking about like the usability and popularity of the thing here more than anything else. Like if Spotify becomes like the hub of music talk, and not that I'm involved in that, but you know what I mean. Like if Spotify becomes more the place to be, it's kind of annoying as someone who doesn't use it. I could use it,
Yeah, yeah, I
but
know what
as
you
I
mean.
mentioned with the streaming, I don't. I like what Apple offers feature
Yeah.
wise. Like
See,
so it's annoying.
I did try because before I got Apple Music, well, before probably Apple Music existed, I guess, I did try Spotify, but I never could click with it. I don't know why. I
Yeah.
just didn't like its like interface. I
No,
just really
I
wasn't
actually
so
agree.
keen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have it at work, right? We have a just shared Spotify account that powers the
yeah,
speaker in the office. And so I don't even use the app for that. Like I just go on the website and it's already linked to the speaker or
mm.
whatever. But like, I can't find the library. Like there
I
isn't.
know it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't see my muse. Like this
Yeah,
is I'm so I feel like a boomer, but like, I can't find
yeah,
my actual music library in the same way. At least the Apple Music presents such a
yeah,
thing, and of course iTunes prior to it and still does. So like you can customize your homepage, your library page on Apple Music a bit. But I've got playlists, artists, album songs, and a few other bits. Them I recently added. I feel like in Spotify, it just entirely presents you with your recently added and recently played, and then
yeah,
like obviously featured things recommended. And I'm
yeah.
sure I'm sure the mix is very good. Like your automatic stuff is, I'm sure it's fantastic, probably better than Apple Music. But like, where's my library, man?
The most important thing about having a music thing, is just your
Yeah.
songs. So I don't know. Yeah, I think it is one of those again, though, isn't it? It's like this the same old question with like phones and that is like it just depends what you're used to and what I guess you brought up with or what you tried first. It's always the same sort of thing. But yeah, I do find it weird that people like you said, everyone I know basically uses Spotify and will only use Spotify, and I'm like. But you have an iPhone. I'm like, I just feel like you have an iPhone. Like Apple Music is the normal choice to make. I don't know.
Yeah,
It just seems very strange.
that's my problem as well. Like I've got Apple Music. Well, to be fair, I had it for a while because obviously like all the deals I got was like, oh, you can have it for free for 3 months, and kept rolling over and all that. So I just kept using it, and then yeah, like as you said, it's easier on because obviously with an Apple device and all that, because you go from iTunes to like Apple Music and all that.
Mm.
It's the same app. You just search the song instead, and you can add it instead of like buying it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then talk to my sister, my brother, their friends or whatever, and it's just yeah, Spotify seems to be what they are using when like they put music on in the
it's
car
the
or something.
hip kids thing.
And then
It's
it's like,
just
oh, well, I
we're
could
just
have
not it.
saved money if you guys were doing Apple Music. I could do the
Well, yeah, if you do
family
a family
one.
plan,
That's
yeah,
yeah. That's why I
that's
kept
the way to
saying
do it.
it's run out. Can I do the family plan? No, because we use Spotify. I say I'm you. So yeah.
Yeah,
Hey
rip.
ho.
Yeah,
Um, but
okay.
yeah, it's just weird seeing like I got all my like songs and playlists from Apple Music, and then like when it runs out, they all just like disappear off my phone, and then you rebuy it, and then you say sync to the library, and then it will come back. So
I never had that because I don't think I've actually since I've had Apple Music. I don't think I've ever not had it, which is weird, I guess.
Uh,
But
mine expired last year, and I'm gonna
yeah,
have like the same things that happened to me. One thing to I guess because I cancelled the auto renew, which is a good thing to do, obviously.
yeah, that's what
uh,
I do.
But the problem is if you don't like if you let it be expired, it deletes all your downloaded stuff.
yeah.
I still don't have everything
Actually, the
downloaded. Not
majority, like, it
like
must be
it's
like,
fine, but
I thought it
yeah,
reloads it because all you have to do is go back into your settings and go sync with library, and it
no, no.
brings it
So
all back.
yeah,
I mean
yeah, the stuff you've
downloaded.
downloaded, yeah,
Oh, I thought
the
it would
off,
put
Yeah.
them
yeah,
back
yeah.
on like it does with mine.
Because
Uh,
I literally download every song on mine because I've got a lot of
really?
space on my phone, yeah. But
Damn.
I've
I
got whatever the
I
highest thing is, the cameras.
I don't download. I only use the streaming part because I have a lot. Because I Shazam every anime opening and ending that I like, and then I put it on
Okay.
my phone. So my phone's full of songs.
That's how he cheats at AMQ.
Haha, very funny
Shazam.
because I don't watch
See?
a lot anyway. Um, what did I say? I lost my. Put the train back on the track.
Talking about downloading.
Yeah, the only songs I have downloaded when I do that is the songs that I've turned into like my ringtone or message stuff because you got to download them first before you can make them into those sort of things.
Oh yeah.
Um, so yeah, other than that, I just use the streaming thing because like everywhere I go, like 4G, 5G
Everywhere.
always works apart from one stretch of the road.
Flames.
But because it's they couple of stuff that you've listened to a lot, it kind of like does like a memory thing, so then it doesn't cut out as often.
Yeah, I mean, it's very good at like it loads kind of the next
Yeah,
handful of songs
it
because
Yeah.
I've had
does,
it
yeah.
before. Like it's actually it does it a lot because the only reason I download right is because I need something to survive flights, right? So I'll download like some albums. I'm like I down like Hamilton has to be downloaded. Like that's a go to, right? Is there a
You've
podcast
killed
where I
him.
haven't mentioned Hamilton? Honestly,
No,
Nah,
unfortunately
it's
um,
like when you try to get me into Hamilton now because you found a Nightcore version.
and they didn't even put a Nightcore out. This is a segue. They put up. This is official, by the way. They put up a Nightcore version of some Hamilton songs.
Oh, is
A
that what it
Nightcore.
was?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because obviously
it was.
you only see that when you're on the PC, like the whole list that it shows that Rescue is trying to
Uh,
say, look at the song titles. But
Yeah,
obviously
it
I
didn't show up
couldn't
on mobile.
on the mobile. But once I was on the computer, it's
I
like,
see.
oh, it's Nightcore. I was like,
Ugh,
yeah, Nightcore's
gross.
good. But
But
okay, I'll
it's
give
just
Hamilton
sped
a
up. It even
go.
calls it like Nightcore sped up in the fucking
Wow.
description. So,
Um,
but yeah, it's funny.
well, to be fair, I did listen to Hamilton with the Korean version. That one was good.
Hamilton is good.
Yeah, the Korean one was good.
Yeah, stop talking about Hamilton because We're
It's
not
true.
Yeah,
sponsored
I was
by them, so
gonna, I was gonna, what were we talking about before that?
Apple
Fuck.
Music,
Hamilton.
and then
Oh,
you said
No, before Hamilton.
Apple
Hamilton.
Music
Oh,
and Spotify, and then you were like,
Well, I
"Oh,
know, but
Hamilton," and then Hamilton.
downloading, that was it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, but what I did on like a recent flight was like obviously before I go into the downloaded music, I'll let it continue whatever it was doing before. I honestly, there's probably like at least half an hour of music, if not more,
Mm.
like just cached ready to play that wasn't downloaded, but like because it was in the queue, not even a manual queue. I think it was just like an auto queue thing.
yeah.
Um, it I didn't. I was like on the flight airplane mode, and it like music kept coming. Like so that was funny. It actually catches quite a lot.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, that's quite useful, and it is always it's always weird when you. I mean, where I live, it's never great in most places. It can be a real pain in the ass, but it's yeah, you just sort of you know when it's running out, which is weird. You know when the cash ones are running out, and you know that I shouldn't keep skipping because if I keep skipping, then I literally have no option. I have nothing like unless I go on to download it or whatever. But yeah, it's a cool feature, and that's why I do like Apple Music. It's just I think Apple Music is for people like us. It's very easy to use, so it's
I like.
fast superior.
Yeah, it just kind of is a little bit different when you're using it for like when you're streaming, like for streaming music, because what was it? My
Yeah, you
most
ruined
listen
your
yeah, my most
thing.
listened to throughout the year was ruined by obviously me streaming it with the streaming songs, and it was all the songs that I used for streaming.
Yeah, I think that would happen on Spotify too with the Wrapped, wouldn't it? But yeah, that's why.
True.
Yeah, whenever I need stream music, I do not
No, I
listen
know that
on
now,
my
but
Apple
obviously I
Music.
did use it because obviously I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
could
I
get
had
these
that back in
songs.
like 2021. Like I had they were coming up in my recommended. Like I don't like this.
But
All
yeah,
right.
segue
Next
to
up,
Rescus.
yes, I just wanted to talk about what I
Oh,
have upcoming next
amazing.
weekend. So a week and a half from now, as this episode goes out, I'll be going to Silverstone. I'm going there for the European Le Mans Series weekend, which is good. I went to when the World Endurance Championship and the European Le Mans Series were at Silverstone last decade. I went to 4 out of the last 5 that happened. I missed 2017. And yeah, it was a shame when in like 2020, I guess, that they stopped going to Silverstone. It wasn't just because of COVID, it was a few things, which is why it hasn't come back. And this weekend, well, next weekend, it's back at Silverstone, the European Le Mans Series, that is. Next year, it will also be there. And hopefully the year after, the World Endurance joins them, but we'll see. So I'll be there. So I plan to do an IRL stream as I often do when I go to a racetrack. Um, not too sure if I'll do that Saturday or Sunday. Uh, Perhaps Sunday because that is when the race will be on. It might be the best in terms of pointing the camera at the track. So that'll be Sunday afternoon European time, but maybe I'll do it Saturday just so that it's a bit more chill around the track. That might be the play. I might also try and do like a mini stream on Sunday morning for the pit walk. We do have pit walk tickets, so I could walk up down the pit lane, try and get some autographs, see what's going on there. Also, at the event, you'll be able to try out a new update for Le Mans Ultimate featuring, in particular, Silverstone, because that's coming to the game and they're going to have a future update of the game available to play there. So I will try that. And hopefully, maybe on the Friday afternoon/evening, I will publish a video giving my thoughts and impressions on such an update. So, a few bits of content coming out from Silverstone on location next weekend.
There's a game called Le Mans Ultimate.
Yes, it is essentially it's the official World Endurance Championship game.
Oh, okay.
And instead of just calling it, you know, World Endurance Championship 2025, it's called Le Mans Ultimate because it's the ultimate
Wow.
game to race Le Mans in, even though arguably there's one that's better, but
Yeah.
that's a different topic.
So if they bring out an Ultimate Edition, it's going to be the Ultimate Edition.
Well,
Wow.
maybe, yeah.
Wow.
Oh Lord. Okay. Interesting. Keep an eye out on Rescue's socials on that matter, which I'll be doing that as well.
Well, you're going as well.
Yes, I'm sneaking into his backpack.
Nice. Well, you probably could fit.
Do you take a backpack with you?
I mean, yes,
Well, there you go. I'll fit in the backpack. It's all good.
in the fuel
Look
tank.
at this backpack.
Look at this backpack. Well, you need a cameraman anyway, so.
I
Look
could
at
do with
this
that, actually.
photograph.
I'll also be meeting a whole bunch of racing VTubers there. I'll be meeting up with Asa, Exy, Riley, Kohai, and a few other people will be around from our extended community. Like Kohai's there with his Emplower teammates. I believe Taylor Mills and Olivia Hayward will be there. So, yeah, gonna meet like a huge number of people from the community, and that's super cool. It's gonna be. I love that. Like ELMS comes back to Silverstone and everyone fucking goes, you know? They're supporting the event, which is good, and that is what we need to get WEC back. So I'm glad everyone's coming out, and it'd be great to meet everyone. So
Yeah, I can't wait to go either. So it's fun.
Yes, it's a
yeah,
WAS
see you
field trip.
there.
If it's F1, I'd be more totally.
Mate, you can
It's too
even walk
expensive.
around F1.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about
ELMS is cheaper and more enjoyable and more value for money.
it. But
Unironically.
I won't be able to see all of the F1 stars. I won't be able to
I mean,
see
you
all of them.
might.
Like when you and I saw. Who do we
Wait.
see?
Oh,
Who
what
do
did we see?
not? Yeah, I can't say where, but where we saw who's it? Martin
Oh,
Brundle.
oh, show that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I saw the whole fucking Sky F1 team, didn't we?
yeah, that was crazy.
That's funny. I was thinking Jackie Stewart because I saw him at a similar event on a big
Um,
screen. Yeah, I don't think you were there for that one.
yeah.
A bit further afield.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah, and
dear.
you didn't go talk to them. You didn't talk to them, Rusk. You should talk to them.
Of course, they were in like a private area. We're not going in there.
Yeah, so
However,
it'd be
I did
cool.
meet, talking about World Endurance Championship, I did meet in Miami
Oh, wow.
Louise Beckett, pit lane reporter for the World Endurance Championship. She was waiting for an Uber on the fucking strip, whatever you call it, you know, Miami Beach sort of.
Vice Chef, whatever it's
I
called.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I passed her and I'm like, I believe me, I actually did this, right? I walked past and I'm pretty sure that's Louise Beckett who was up at Sebring, you know, watching the race, which is why I was in Florida. That
Yeah,
2019, I went to Sebring. I turned around, I was like, "Excuse me, are you Louise Beckett?" Knowing full well exactly who she is, which
of
is a
course, you
good thing
got
to
to.
say. And I had a brief, awkward conversation with Louise Beckett.
Brief, awkward
I
conversation.
think she was like stressed out because she was like waiting for this Uber, and then she indeed got an Uber. So, but anyway, yeah,
I
I
could have got like a, what do you call it?
autograph.
Autograph or a photo or
Wow.
something, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, didn't think about anything at the time, so oh well.
Same. Is there anyone else actually, while we're on the topic of either famous or semi-famous people, has anyone actually met any other famous people? Like, actually spoke to them, like, sort of thing? No? Yes,
Um,
no?
I've met a few famous people, but they're only famous in smaller fields.
So
Um,
what, like, you're just in a field in the middle of just the countryside and
no,
they're
no,
just
no.
there, are
I've
they?
met
No,
and
go
got.
on.
Oh,
Go on.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's a few people I've met who like I saw as they did their acts, and then they went on to Britain's Got Talent, and then became more famous because of Britain's Got Talent. But I met them before they were Britain's Got Talent people, and after they were Britain's Got Talent people. So I have their signatures in a book somewhere.
Right.
Um, I think one of them was
I mean,
Paul,
are you
the
able to share?
Paul Subs, it begins with Z, who is a ventriloquist. A couple of ventriloquists I met who appeared on Britain's Got Talent. Um, yeah, people like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to think. I don't think like I actually gone to speak. I've accidentally spoken to people. I know once again, I won't say where, but um, there's a few people I met I've met like well, I mean he's still relevant now, but wait, is his name? I can't even think of his name. Yeah, bloody Jeremy Kyle. I met many years ago when he started the show. Um, I've met like sort of Rod Stewart and people like Alan Shearer and stuff through certain jobs and that, but you don't really. I mean, you can say hello to them, whatever, but like, I've never been the type. And Michael Owen's sat very close to me, but I hate him anyway. But like, there's not many. There's not many like times you're gonna just go and like talk to them, and I just don't. The like starstruck thing never really hits me. I just I don't really care. Like, if they're a nice person, like yeah, fair enough, maybe go speak to them. But most of the time they're not. And it's like, well, I don't. You know. You see him and you're like, do they really want to be bothered by me going up and asking for like an autograph or a photo? Like, a photo's the last thing I want from them anyway. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like they're bound to want. They're not there to be your sort of. Oh, I want you to do stuff for me, dance for me. They're just there for whatever they're trying to do. If they got day out or whatever. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I hardly ever see any. Oh, I did. Martin Clune was actually in one of the the
I was gonna
local
say that.
vets, which was crazy.
Wait,
So
we didn't meet Martin
Oh
Clunes at the
yeah,
same
I heard
place,
about
did
that.
we?
Yeah.
I've met Martin Clune. In one of the vets I've gone to. He was there with his dog, like, and spoke to him.
Damn.
But
I saw
yeah, that
him at
was.
some like I didn't really meet him because like it was like an event that our school took us to and he was sort of involved in it.
I was about to mention that.
However, he was using the bathroom at the same time as me. So there's that.
Yeah,
The same school, wasn't it?
I missed that. I can't believe I
Was that
missed
oh
that.
was
This.
that I don't even know what school that was.
Yeah, I don't remember it, so it couldn't have been the same one. I don't
funny
think it
how
was that one anyway. I mean, it could have been, I guess, just a different
Oh, you're talking about
trip.
something else. I thought you were talking about the other story. Never mind.
or Martin Clunes.
No, the other one where you met out of school.
Huh?
Oh.
Who?
Yeah, I was almost
Because we talked about that last
the X
podcast.
Factor star.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, he's a
Yeah,
star
no, I
It's-
mean,
now.
we didn't meet him though. Like, we didn't meet him.
No, but you were
No,
close
although
proximity to
in
him.
all fairness, some of I think because we were like one of the top years, I think the younger years did actually meet him and he went into their classes, but we didn't get any of that. It was just like just the show, and then that's like, yeah, that's it. But
I have been on a couple of film sets, but not close to the actors, which I
what
wanted to
kind
be.
of film sets that are right?
Quiet, quiet you.
What?
I know you're. As a prince, I have my ways of getting into film
Oh no.
sets. Nah, yeah. Um, been a couple of film sets or locations where things have been filmed. I wish I got the chance to go to the Spider-Man one that happened recently, but that's too far away. They're all
You can
finished
get
now
trained.
anyway. Yeah, I
You should you
will.
get extra work. That's the best way to do it. You meet everyone then.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the things that I wanted to go to. I am on an extras casting calls website. My profile and all
So
that's
am
on
I.
there. So I haven't been called yet. I nearly did for a World War II casting, but then the location was too far away for me to like travel and then come back, travel up there, come back kind of thing. So
Probably
I could
someone's
have
got
been in a
travel.
World War II film as a as a young lad. So I'll say Victorian. Oh wait, it was No, that's World War One.
No. No.
I think it was
Yeah,
what?
you
Sorry,
get
not World War Two. It's World War One, a TV show or
right.
movie I could have been in, but the location was too far away. So yes,
Location.
I am broadening my acting career for
Path.
whatever's worth of that. But yeah,
Yes. Let's start doing more acting then.
now I'm a VTuber.
Great,
um,
great.
yes, it is. Talking pictures. Who would have knew? So I guess
And just to go back to a guy mentioned he wanted to see his Formula One stars. There is one driver in the European Le Mans Series field at Zone who has Formula One starts. So you will see a Formula One star.
Oh no, I don't see that.
But we'll
You'll
rest
see
see.
Pietro Fittipaldi, who has specifically 2 Formula One starts.
In all fairness, I haven't been watching any of this season of Formula One, so
Mate,
I
you're
just
missing out on good stuff.
Then you want to watch
well,
like
it's
the
just
Dutch
Land Norris
one.
winning, right?
No,
Oh, yeah. Who did Piastri win that? Didn't he?
he did, yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
lot of
I mean,
crashes
there was quite a few, yeah.
and tire
Yeah, I
Unfortunately,
should
shots.
watch
because Lando had an engine failure and Piastri won, there is now, for the first time, a rather large gap in the championship. So,
Is
unfortunately,
that?
at this point, yeah, maybe it's not so interesting. But you know, a few races left to go.
Yeah, I don't know. I always like watching it. F1's weird 'cause I always start watching it and then I just get to the point where I like miss a race. I'm like, or like there's one that doesn't interest me.
Doesn't
And
interest
yeah,
me.
exactly. Yeah. But I forgot, we should explain that at some point, but not now. But yeah, it is sort of when I miss one, I was like, okay, well, I'll watch the next one. Then I just don't do that either, and it's just at that point I'm like, well, I'm just missing all the races now, and I don't have time for it. I'm probably working on the day it's on, and I just yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but you know, I may watch it next season when Audi are in it or whatever. Maybe
Yes,
maybe
and
start watching it then.
Cadillac.
Audi.
Cadillac. Mate, Cadillac, what the hell?
Audi. Or
That impression is exactly why Cadillac are more and more in motorsport. They've been running in sports car racing for many years
Is
now.
that move like a Cadillac, sting like a Beamer? Is
Yes,
that the right
I
move?
think
you
Is
so.
move
that
like
is
Yeah, I think so.
Cadillac. You
I
move like
can't remember.
Cadillac.
Like a Beamer. Brilliant. It's good. But yes.
Anyway, next up from Guy.
Oh, that
I
twat.
can't say it.
Why?
I'm not allowed now.
Nah, you
No,
can't.
no, no.
Nah.
No,
It's
I
a
call
story.
myself a twat anyway.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, which bit? Wait, what?
We're under the Silverstone bit, so it's your turn, guy. Where it says
Oh,
original
wait, I was
post holder.
going to say you can't say it. I was like, well,
No,
what's
because
going
if
on?
he reads out what you're going to talk about, so then he just takes
Oh,
that away from
okay.
you.
Well, I mean, he can read out because it's absolutely fine. Because I mean, when you read out, then I'd go into detail. But
It
anyway, yeah,
says State of Play presents 007
Oh,
First
you've
Light
read out.
Deep Dive on September 3rd. Get ready for over 30 minutes of new gameplay, full details, space, https://t.co. I won't do the rest of
Yeah, please don't do the rest of that because it's a lot of just. You'd have to also the
that.
capitalized ones and the uncapitalized ones. But yeah, no, I'm hyped for this, man. I think you probably are too as well, Rescue. 'Cause I know
Yeah,
you
I know,
saying that.
it will be, if you're watching this as soon as it's come out, well, it's probably already happened, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
This state of play from PlayStation for 007 First Light. Yeah, I will definitely be checking that out when I can, and
yeah,
yeah, finding out more about this game. It looks good. I want to see. I want to know more.
Wait, is that
yeah.
happening
Same.
tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah,
tomorrow.
to today, if you're watching it as it goes out.
That's true. Very
Oh
true.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, really, it's
Shall we hop on and stream it?
no.
That is, I think, what that guy said. Oh no,
Yeah, we could do it.
Yeah.
but
Won't
yeah.
hurt.
It will hurt my life. Yeah, but I think it was going to be interesting because that could I wouldn't. I'm not going to say it's going to be game of the year because I simply just think there's too much this year that it actually could be game of the year because
Wait, is
this
that
year
this
is
year?
it's stacked. Uh, oh,
I
I
thought it
don't
was
know.
next year
Is
this
it?
is coming out.
Oh, it's coming next year. Okay, that'll be right. I thought it was the
I
end
think
of
so.
this year, but yeah, maybe it is.
I
Yeah,
might be
so.
wrong, but I thought it was next year.
No, it probably is actually because it was only announced what like last couple of months or whatever. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
but
was a 2026 game.
no, I'm glad that it isn't this year because it would really struggle this year. Even though it looks like really good, I think it will be this year's mental, absolutely mental. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this. I think this could be. I do love James Bond anyway, and it's that sort of game like Uncharted-y sort of looking. action adventure. Like we're missing those. Like whatever happened to Uncharted? Like why did it just die off? And it's such a good series, and I just miss having like adventure games. And like James Bond's cool as well. Everyone loves James Bond, so it's just it's gonna be good. I can't see it being a bad game, but yeah, I'm hyped for this. So I'll definitely be watching it. Well, you'll probably have to remind me tomorrow because I'll probably forget. But I will
The,
definitely be watching it.
we are, yeah, we'll watch it. I wish I was
Okay.
James Bond just for a day.
Oh
Now I
no, look what
can
you've
in
done
this
now.
song. Now I can in this game.
This is who.
Resca's face says it all. So,
I just, I'm not sure whether to segue or whether you have something more to say on that.
no, I was just saying it's a game where I can be James Bond, and that song was quite fitting for it.
It is James Bond game indeed.
Yes.
Very good, James Bond looking
Um,
game.
next up, a
Is
game of
No,
the
well,
day.
actually, it's by you, which is where you put "Oh damn."
What?
What
I
you
mean, yeah.
care to
And the
elaborate
next
on
one is
your
Guy
story?
Shaw. Do we want to stream this? No, I was just responding to the state of play. But actually, next up is the Metal
Oh,
Gear Solid 5 is 10 years old.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy.
I was so
How is it
excited
that
for that.
old?
And first like game I pre-ordered on PC basically that wasn't Project Cars. Um, yeah, I can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah. I mean, that is. We had discussion, didn't we, about we had 2050. Well, it must be 2015, the year, and that was one of the games that I would have
Yeah.
picked because. Oh man, what a game! What an actual game! Like the more I see, because I'm seeing loads of stuff now about MGS3, Delta. And I really want to play that because it just looks brilliant. Like graphically, it looks amazing, like it did back in the day anyway. It just looks so damn good that I really want to play it. But yeah, I do. I need to dive back into all of the older ones. I need to play, the original three anyway with the collection. And then I want to. I will still only play MGS4, and stupidly, it's the first ever MGS I ever played, but I never completed it. I think I only played
Uh-huh.
like a couple hours of it. And I remember playing it when it came out, and I was like, "Why is there so many cutscenes? Like, cutscene after cutscene." And, not realizing, does it still hold the record for the longest cutscene in the game? I can't
Surely.
remember. It's
Mate,
like an
even
hour or something, isn't it?
after you
Or 40
complete,
minutes?
oh, as long as individual cutscene.
Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, even when they are, because they do them one after another. So, like, how do you define when one ends and another one
Yeah, I
starts?
don't know.
Like,
I suppose it's between gameplay. I don't
I
know.
mean, after the last bit of gameplay, there is about over an hour of cutscene.
Yeah, that's mental,
So,
isn't it? Really,
I want to
for a
say that's
game,
an accurate number. But
that's
yeah.
crazy.
And
That's
and
crazy.
that and that all that is what made me want to play the franchise as well. It's that
Yeah,
specifically.
strange. Isn't it? Really is strange. But yeah, MGS5 is my favorite one. I know that I haven't really played any others, but it is like I just love the way it works, and a lot of people probably don't like it as much as I do, with the fact like it's more open world, and you can just sort of the sneak. You don't necessarily need to be doing a lot of stealth, which I feel like a lot of the other ones are very. You get obviously a lot penalized a lot if you don't use any, if you're not using stealth as much. But I do, yeah. It's something about that game. It's really good, and I'm a fan of Kiefer Sutherland as well, so that always helps. But David Ayer still is the voice of Snake. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's crazy that it's 10 years old now. It just shows once again how old we are, to be honest. So,
when does the new one come out? The Gear
it's already out.
oh yeah, it's Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, which is the third one
Yeah.
which has been remade.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
third game of the franchise, because I know this because someone I watch streamer wise or content creator wise got to play it. He got flown out to somewhere in America to go
Yeah,
play
that
it,
was Reska.
and he knows. Yeah, of course. Uh,
I
throw me
wish.
off. Um,
Ah, like that.
my favorite content creator, one of them actually, Sea Dog, got flown out to play it before it was released, which his video was released on it about 8 days ago. and he was in a room playing it with other content creators playing it, and it was just quite funny. Like sometimes it would just have a camera just be shoved past his face to the person next to him because they don't care when they're recording their beef footage or whatever. Um, but on his channel, he actually has the lady, I can't remember her name. She sings the song to Metal Gear Solid.
Oh
He
wow,
got
Watching.
her to play a bit of the game on his channel. So
neat.
on his video of him playing it, she is also playing it, and then behind her is the voice actor Snake, who he got to meet whilst he was there as well. On another tangent as well, he had to also play a hide and seek game where he was hunted down by Snake. Um, I'll let people watch the video to find out if he won or not, but that was quite a funny shortish video to watch. Where there was like cardboard boxes around in ghillie suits and hiding in trees and shrubbery. Then you had to be found by other YouTubers and stuff like that. That was quite cool. That's
Mm.
the only thing I know about Metal Gear Solid is the number 3 remake because of
Okay,
people I'm
right.
watching who's playing it.
You should play it.
Yeah, I think it's
They
good
do
enough. You
say
should
the third one is like you could just jump in and play it. The third one.
Well,
That's
the third
probably
one
why.
is the base. Is the start, isn't it? Is the technically
Yeah,
the in
chronologically
timeline?
is
Yeah,
the first one.
yeah.
Despite actually being the 5th game in the franchise.
Hmm.
Mm.
That's what
So,
confused me.
but yeah, so it's not a bad starting point. Probably better to start with Metal Gear Solid 1 anyway. But like, yeah, it's not a bad, especially to remake in 2025. If they are planning to remake more, this is the logical starting point.
Well,
I
I
think.
feel like they're going to, aren't they? Because I feel like this is probably going to do pretty well. I'd be surprised if it doesn't
Yeah,
do amazingly well. To be honest,
Have you
like
got it yet?
no,
no,
I haven't.
I don't know who
Kind
you're
of want to play
speaking to,
through,
but
like,
don't mean you
yeah.
must.
I kind of wanted to play through. I wanted to play through like the first two and then play Delta when it came out, but obviously that hasn't happened. So I
Yeah,
still want to. I'm gonna leave until I actually play through the first two on stream and then play the third. But yeah, a matter of finding the time to do that.
that's the problem. It is the ish.
All right, next up is me again.
Oh,
Yesterday I went to see Colorful Stage, the movie, a Miku who can't sing.
good.
This is what is just being referred to generally as the Hatsune Miku movie, because it indeed is a movie where Miku is a character, along with some of the other Krypton Vocaloids. It's a bit confusing though, right? I mean, this movie, right? It's clear. It obviously is an advertisement for the mobile game,
Which I've
like
got to
Yeah.
play.
that was it called Project Sekai or something. But
Yeah.
the first thing that's weird about that, right, is that like Sekai means world, right? Um, and they say Sekai many times in this movie, um, because the idea is like there's several groups of characters, right?
Yeah.
And each of them have like their own style of like music, and they like when they're at home they can just enter like this virtual world and talk to their own version of Miku. Like there's different versions of Miku's, and I think they are like playing off of like the design of Miku you might see in several music videos, right? Because they're always different, aren't they?
Yeah.
So and there's all, by the way, there's also like Kaito, Luca, Mako, Rin, and Len. And what's really jarring is when these characters are in this alternate world talking to the Vocaloids, because obviously the normal, voice actors voicing the characters, but when one of the Vocaloid characters talks back, oh, it's just it's the Vocaloid software talking, right? So it's really weird. Especially like because Kaito and Mako sound awful, like they're really robotic. Miku doesn't sound great, but some of them sound real bad. So that's pretty jarring. And also, as I say, they say Sekai a lot in the film, right? But in the subtitles, it's never translated to world. It is Sekai in full caps every time, because you should download the mobile game, I guess. So that was weird. And also, I mentioned there's like all these different groups of characters. This movie has too many characters. Like, there's like there's like 4 groups of 5 characters that are all interacting with the main Miku who can't sing, basically. And I can't name like any of them. There's so many. Um, However, it was an enjoyable movie overall, and particularly towards the end, there's like a sequence of musical performances of various sorts, including a band one, which doesn't quite have the kick of, let's say, the Haruhi one, which is like the gold standard, of course, for band scenes in anime. But it was good nonetheless. It's a PA Works movie, and they used their lighting and art to make that scene look pretty good. And it was an enjoyable movie, but it's does feel a little bit of a cash in, just because they like crammed all these characters in, which I assume are like characters in the game. I don't really know, like, because of course it's the sort of thing where you probably collect characters and stuff like that. So I feel like it's all of those. But I don't know. I don't play the game.
You basically choose the characters you want, start like the group you want style wise, and I obviously went for like the kind of like um what's it called? I went for like the kind of like idly group friends and the rock band version of them.
Okay,
Trying to
does the idly one have like an orange head character that looks like
Yes.
love? Yeah, so okay, so that's exactly what it is.
So
And
and
the
they got
rock
a
band one's cool though, by the way. And they on Apple Music or probably other streaming services, they have like a whole ass album from them, and it's not presumably it's like original songs, but there's also they do a load of Vocaloid covers in there too. And I was actually listening to it on the way home from the cinema.
I'll
Pretty good.
I only found like the statues, but like I'll show you um the group that one of the groups I chose in that game and see if you recognize them. I went for the blue guy because
Yeah,
he kind of
yeah.
looks like me. But yeah,
Looks like
Ooh.
Kaito.
that's
But
the
yeah, they're in the movie, so
yeah, that's the group I went for mostly. The girl
yeah.
with the backwards cap and all that, but I can't remember the group name off the top of my head because I haven't opened the game in it quite a bit. But
I don't know.
I was always playing it. But I am going to watch that movie at some point to
They
see.
have added additional screenings, so
I
Oh
thought you two were
now.
going together.
Well,
no,
I invited him like 3 times and he didn't answer, so
Oh,
I missed the
Temper Adderall.
yeah,
Miss.
I missed seeing it on the thing. But yeah,
Yeah,
I will.
I talked to you about it last week in the VC.
he missed that as well.
Yeah, I
he
missed
missed
that. Oh,
hearing
I
you.
missed my brain. But yeah, um,
What about that?
I tried to go on the game now, and it's asking for more content rule,
More.
exception rules, and all that kind of stuff. So I've just closed it for now.
How do you like me?
But yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's basically all I want to say about that. Where's our thread here? Oh yeah, lost his up his guy
Okay.
Shaw.
Woo. Okay, sure, that's me. That's me. Yeah, just only got a list of tiny little things. Just I've succumbed to the calorie counter that well, basically because I was thinking with my job and everything, I'm quite sort of active, so I wanted to see basically how many calories I need just to sustain, to keep my weight the same because I I weigh nowhere near as much as I used to, and I was going through it obviously with my job, like working that, and turns out like I'm burning like 1,000 calories or something a day, so I've got to then eat like so. I think for my height, my weight, and everything at the moment is like 2,671, I think, calories a day. But of course, the problem is because I'm obviously burning 1,000 off that, means that I've got 3,700 calories to eat a day, which is I find nearly impossible. I just can't actually eat that much food. I mean, I keep an eye on the protein, but I'm not even hitting the protein goals either, like because I just can't eat enough food to do it. Like, and that's not even like I'm not even trying to. I mean, I want to bulk ideally, so obviously, when because I'm weightlifting and stuff, I want to bulk, so I want to get bigger muscles, etc. That's the only way you can do it. But I'd have to eat more. I'd probably have to eat like 1,000 calories more than that. And I was like, I don't even know how I'm even going to fit that much food. One in my mouth, and two in the day that I actually have to do it. It's crazy. I just can't. I can't see like people doing like. I mean, people tell you should get those like fat shakes, basically, like ones that just obviously full of calories,
I'm
just
on
so
those.
you can. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you were, but I just can't. Again, like I don't really want to have. I mean, I'm not saying that necessarily a waste of calories, but I'd rather eat protein or something that's actually gonna benefit me more than like have stuff just to basically bulk me out like that. But I understand it because
And
I
that's
would
what it is,
need
though,
to
isn't
do
it?
it.
Like,
Yeah,
the whole point of bulking is,
he has
yeah,
to basically eat a lot
eat
more.
more,
Yeah.
isn't it? So it's gonna be a
Yeah.
bit weird if you're used to a
Well, the problem is
leaner
because I was.
diet, I suppose.
Well, yeah, the thing is, I was cutting beforehand, so like basically, I was eating a lot less, and like I was, cutting. I mean, I can't remember what weight I started off with, but I must have lost in about 4 or 5 months, probably about 2.5, 3 stone. So and I'm not obviously huge, really. I'm not. It's not easy to lose weight at my weight, but simply I was having one meal a day, and like breakfast. I'd have breakfast and have like a drink, one of those like protein shake drinks, and then my meal in the evening. Whilst obviously I'm burning like 1,000 calories a day anyway by just my job and the gym, even more. So I just eventually lost so much weight, and like, well, now I need to do the opposite, where I've got rid of most of the fat, and now I need to bulk up. But yeah, it's difficult. And like the calorie counter thing's great because it tells you like it has like everything on it. So it has like if you just say like you want Greg's sausage roll, for example, you just put in, it will literally have all the stuff from Greg's, like all the stuff from like
Yeah.
Tesco, Asda, whatever. Like it literally has anything you think of. Even like I know this is crazy, right? I didn't know, but the pumpkin spice latte, which has come out, brilliant. I've drank one every day so
Oh,
far in September,
no way.
um, which is 2 days. And yeah, it's come out and it's got like 10 grams of protein in it. And I was like, shit. I was like, I'm gonna have to have like 3 or 4 of these a day now.
Is that,
Like,
I guess that's with milk. Is that from the
yeah,
milk,
yeah,
perhaps? Yeah,
I'm assuming that's all it's from. I don't know if it's even
probably.
because the syrup, they're just like sugar and flavorings, aren't they? I
Sugar
don't
and
know.
Yeah.
spice and everything nice.
It is because pumpkin spices. Should have had a whole podcast dedicated to pumpkin
Shoulda
spice. It's
had.
that good.
Well, going
Coulda,
back to
woulda.
the last thing that me and Rescue were talking about, I found the band that they're called and the one I frequently use, and I'm still laughing at their name. Vivid Bad Squad is their group
Lol.
name, alongside all the other ones. Leonid is another one. More Jump. I can't read the other one because it's in kanji. No, yeah, I can't read.
Japanese.
Was in Japanese. Yeah. The other one, 25, and then the rest in Japanese, and then the virtual singer, which obviously is the Vocaloid. Um,
No.
I'd be interested to know which one Resco will choose as his default group when he ever plays the game.
I probably won't play the
That'll
game.
be
Uh,
interesting.
I would like to say as well before we end. Um,
Yeah.
since I don't think I spoke to you about it, but one of my friends has gone to or went to Japan like start of last month. And I completely forgot to say about it, but like she was showing me all of the pictures and stuff from it, and
Oh,
I'm
I've been
desperate
there.
to go back now.
Oh, you're desperate to
So have
go
I.
back. I see. The amount of
Yes, but
time
not
I've been
about
telling you that I
but
want to
not
go
but not
back.
about
What do you mean?
I want to go back. Take me
Uh,
back.
yeah, imagine this though. WAS streaming trip to Japan,
Oh, that
and
come on, that will be great. We need to plan that.
Yeah,
That
but you don't stream, remember, Adoro, so we can't do
If
it.
we go to Japan, I will literally go
No, you
full ham
won't.
on it.
No, you won't.
I'll
That's the
bring my
problem.
decent cameras, my recording equipment, everything. Just the chance to go back.
The chance to go back. It's this place so you can. I just need to get back, please.
I want to
I'll do
go back. It's
anything.
been last we went was 2017.
yeah,
I know you've
it's
got
That
not
plenty of
was
time
it's
to do
not
it.
somewhere you go every other weekend. I don't
No,
know.
no, but
true.
like
It's literally halfway across the world.
I can go back.
It's,
I just didn't want to do the solo trip. I still want to do it with a friend or
all right,
two, or
Jason
even
Derulo.
you guys.
Honestly.
So
Or
hearing
even hold on, a friend or two, or even you guys.
Yeah,
Like
because
we're
when you
not.
guys said it earlier, like a few years ago, you said,
Like
"Oh,
even you. I would go with you if any. Crazy.
you might not go back, Rafix." And I was like planning to see who else might go and blah blah blah. But now hearing Guy saying that he is interested to go back, I
I mean, I've
am
always wanted to go
excited.
back. Like I've always wanted,
Yeah,
like
same.
It's one of my top places. I've traveled a hell of a lot, and it's still one of my top 5 easily
Hmm.
countries I've been to.
And there's and now because I've watched a lot of Chris Broad and all that, there's a lot more places and stuff that I know we can go to and enjoy because
Yeah,
yeah,
but Admiral,
I
you won't
like his.
stream though.
What do you mean I won't stream?
But you won't stream though.
I will go to the lost. I
Lies.
will
It's
go
lies.
to
Oh no.
the lost bar. See if you can find out how to open the door, guy. That would be funny. And we can use the dedicated streaming room with a nice view whilst you have
But you
your
won't stream,
cocktails.
Admiral.
And
A nice
I'll
view of the
have a
shoe.
mocktail. Oh yeah, and the shoe in the if it's still there in the
What the
oh
what a drinking shoe like it the
no, there's
not a
outside the
stuff.
window there is a sign, like a 3D sign, and someone's thrown a shoe and it's like landed perfectly in one of the letters and it's still there.
I
Um,
see.
I'll show you the
Very
It's
video.
good.
a minor feature of this area,
Yeah.
but it was pointed out in one of the videos, so it's
Yeah,
kind of funny.
I'll show you the video that it did because it's quite
Yeah.
funny because Reska was like, "Oh my god," and laughed. But saying
Oh my
that to
god.
Reska before we finish up, that video of the racetrack is coming out soon, so
Oh
we'll
yeah,
be
well,
watching
hit me
that.
up when it does.
We'll
Yeah,
probably yes, and there's
Chris
quite a few
Broad
people that
videos.
might want to watch as well, so I might do a Discord watch along when it comes out.
You should.
Yes, so look out
Legit.
for that. I will probably tweet
But
about it
Admiral, you
or
don't
in
stream
Discord.
though.
Right, shall
How
we
many times
wrap
can
it
I
up?
say that?
I'm going to stream. Damn it! Right.
Yes, let's wrap it
But
up.
yeah,
Uh,
let's wrap up.
yeah, we'll wrap up while Reska's just vanished for all
Have I?
for the video watchers. Yeah, Reska has now disappeared.
Oh well, Steam probably went down.
Oh rip. Oh
No,
yeah, of course, that's
Oh
right.
yeah,
let's wrap this up.
yeah. Let's wrap it up quickly. So thank you for joining episode 10 of the podcast, and we'll hope to see you in the next one. At a road,
Goodbye.
Catch you
howdy ho.
later.
Everyone's here at the same time.